Hello, everybody joining me this evening. I am super psyched. This is a different kind of live stream than I normally do. I've done one or two live streams about Star Wars: The Galaxy of Heroes before, but usually focusing on live gameplay. And although I do have the game up on my screen right now, in case anybody has any questions about the game and about my account or anything like that, I have it up here, but I'm actually live to announce a huge video series of like a couple dozen videos I have been working on. I'm literally, as I'm streaming this, going to be releasing most of them tonight. They're up on my YouTube channel. They are private right now. I'm going to make the first batch of them live, and really excited about that. They're targeted at you know, basically if you're a lower level player or a mid-level player, you know, up through and including when you can access ships. I made these guides, and they're for players who just don't know much about the game, don't know what strategy to take, don't know who to farm, don't know who to invest in. Characters and ships, a little bit gear in there as well. And this guide is to help them and also mid-level players or even later level players who feel stuck. Like they spread their resources too thin. You know, they can't break through in the squad arena. They're you know, like ranked 1,000 or something crazy like that. Or they don't know how to go up the ranks in ships, that kind of thing. If you're stuck, I'm hoping that these videos will help people to refocus and sort of start getting on that path to climbing again in the squad arena and in the fleet arena, and also just generally excelling more in the game. So I did a lot of thinking and research, and to put together this video series. It's basically a course. I'm calling it like Ultimate Essentials for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, because I think it's stuff everybody should know. You know, if you're already like a level 85 player and you're like very mature and you're, you know, you're maxing out most of the events and things like that, this is probably a guide that I'd more want your input on than you'd actually need. But for just about everybody else, I think there's some value in this guide. And for a lot of players, the earlier in the game you are, I think the more value this guide can have for you. And I'm actually, this guide started for me when I was thinking about creating a second account and starting over again, which honestly I'm still thinking about doing. It's a little scary because the time commitment on my main account is so huge, and then I have my live streaming, and then I have these other videos and things I work on, and then I have 2 businesses that I'm trying to get up and running, and lots of other things going on in my life. So I'm like, oh gosh, can I afford? And plus I play other mobile games too, 2 of which I'm in guilds or factions for. So it's like, gosh, I don't know how I could possibly afford the time to start another account. But it's actually, I don't think it's too bad to start another account for the first, you know, 20 or so levels, because that's, you don't have any guilds or guild events until then, and you're not in the squad arena until then. You don't have to worry about ships. So I'm probably gonna start a new account soon. I don't know, sometime this summer, and I'm gonna follow the advice in my guides, and I'm gonna catalog actually how it goes. That's how strongly I feel about these guides and their usefulness. So, so I'm pretty excited about that, and again, can't wait to release that. This whole series. So again, I'm literally doing it right now. I'm working on like a couple of little details, like putting some, you know, the thumbnail screen on them and things like that, making sure they're labeled as Galaxy of Heroes videos. But I've actually uploaded most of the series already on YouTube. So I'm just giving them a final check right now, and then I'm just gonna change them from private to public, and see what people think about them. Makes me a little nervous, because I've spent so much time on these videos. There was a time when I was like, when I was making these, because it took, I don't even know. Whoops, I don't even know. It's been over a month. I've been working on these videos over a month. And so I've not uploaded any other Galaxy of Heroes videos because I'm like, I've got to get this done. This is the most significant project for games, the significant video series, anything that I've produced so far on my channel. It's been a massive effort, and I'm just like, I've got to just get this done, you know. So that's why I haven't really again, I haven't posted anything else about this game. Fortunately, I have to say, I was uploading some other videos. I was uploading Friday the 13th videos too. That would be the other game where I uploaded the most number of videos that weren't live videos, that were produced videos. But that game doesn't have any more features anymore, and it's kind of dying, unfortunately. So that allowed me to concentrate all of my non-live video, my produced video efforts on Galaxy of Heroes, and again, like, just super jazzed about it. So I don't know if or when anyone's going to join me on this live stream, but I just told myself, like, I've got to get these videos out. And so, you know, I was thinking about just doing my regular live stream where you know, where I have, you know, I'm just playing some game, and of course it'll probably be a Star Wars game. I've been playing Knights of the Old Republic lately. 15-year-old game, but a classic, and a lot of Old Republic characters are entering the game now. We have Bastila Shan, and we have Jolee Bindo. We're going to get T3M4, Hanhar, and I think, who else are we getting? Mission Vow. So we're getting all these characters from Knights of the Old Republic 1. That I think is pretty cool. Of course, we already have HK-47. We've had him. He's the oldest Knights of the Old Republic character. We also have Darth Nihilus, who's a Knights of the Old Republic 2 character. And actually, HK-47's in both. So there's rumors that we're going to get a Sith ship from the Old Republic era soon too. Warrior reported that. It was based on an article on StarWars.com. So I'm hoping that happens soon. A few possibilities for who could pilot that ship. So all of that stuff is pretty exciting to me. And you know, I love that this game's getting some Old Republic love, because I think it's a fantastic era. I think having played the Knights of the Old Republic 1, Knights of the Old Republic 2, and done a couple run-throughs of the story for the Old Republic MMO. I'm sorry if you're getting any feedback here. That's probably better. But having played all of those, like, I feel just as invested in the Old Republic universe, more or less, as I do the original trilogy era and the era of the current movies. It's set a little bit later, so in fact, more so, I think I love the Old Republic era more than I love the era of the Resistance and the First Order. Blasphemous maybe, but I don't think a very unpopular opinion. It's going to take some time to get used to it. And actually, even just looking at this game, you look at how many factions are allocated to the first episodes 1 through 6. Like, there's a lot. You know, you've got Rebels and Empire. You know, you've got Galactic Republic and Sith and Separatists. You know, a lot of the Jedi are from episodes 1 through 3 in this game, and you know, there's just those eras have been around for longer, so there's so many more characters, so much more lore, so many more planets from those eras, and you know, even the other movies like Rebels and Solo are kind of close to or a little or before the original trilogy, sort of in between episodes 1 through 3 and 4 through 6. That there's the only really canon that's out there for the First Order / Resistance era are episodes 7 and 8, and you know, all there are only two. There's only one faction each for that era. There's nothing else in the game. Every other faction in this game is either entirely or mostly from the time period between episodes 1 through 6. But there's so much now between the two KOTOR standalone RPGs and the Old Republic MMO, again, way more than we have out there for episodes 7 and 8, that we can mine for this game, or any Star Wars game, that, you know, I'm excited to see it get more attention. So anyway, that's not what this video is about. This video is about announcing my new video series, and I've got like a couple of them that I need to just, again, put some final finishing touches on YouTube's website before I click public. And again, I'm doing that literally as I talk. So if I pause, it's because I'm probably doing that. But for any of you who are joining me, if you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about or what my video description is about, you know, let me know. Type something in the chat. Be happy to answer it. Tell you more about the videos that I'm uploading as we speak, and or actually they're already uploaded, that I'm publishing as we speak, and that I'm going to be adding to this series, and pretty soon. I've got some time next week as well, so I'm actually going to make even more videos because I'm on a roll now. And I'm just super jazzed about this series. I don't know of a lot of other YouTubers who've made video series like this, where they've released like a huge library of like a couple dozen or more videos for a game. I know there's some here or there, but I'm doing this for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. You know, I have a lot of I won't say concern, but like I want those who are starting this game to benefit from the wisdom of those who've been playing it for a long time, and I've been playing it since November 2015, right around, not too far after the game first debuted. And I've learned a lot, and of course I've learned a lot from other people who've made videos and posted online and things like that. And I've been doing more and more and more research into this game, thinking about this game, and learning about this game, and I think I've made some mistakes along the way, but I think I have a really strong account for a free-to-play player. Most days I'm in the top 50 in the squad arena and in the fleet arena, and I did it, you know, I don't buy crystal packs or anything. No real money gets put into this game from me. I think early on I spent like $10 on a crystal pack for like, it was like a holiday deal. I think that was it, and I didn't even spend actual cash on that. I had just like extra Google Play credits lying around because I took surveys and stuff and just had credits. So yeah, so literally never saw a bill for this game ever, and so I think I've learned quite a bit. You know, there's a lot of people who are good at this game because they're whales and they spend a lot of money on it. That's not me. I'm good at this game because I'm good at this game, period. And I'm good at this game without spending money on it. I'm sure that's not what Capital Games wants to hear, but you know, it's normal anyway. Most players who play these free-to-play games spend little or no money on them. There's a relatively smaller percentage who give the publishers like most of their money. So, you know, because new character comes out and, you know, they spend a few $100s getting a character, which I think is just kind of nuts, to be honest. But people do it. Good for them. This video series is not for them. This series is not about what to spend real money on to succeed in this game. Not at all. Not at all. So it's entirely about like using the energies and other in-game currencies, the tokens and stuff that you get in this game to their absolute best effect, and so that you can get as far as you can in this game, as fast as you can, or I should say even as wisely as you can. There's actually a few points in the game where you may want to slow down your leveling, and that's actually one of the videos I'm going to be putting out soon. That one I'm not going to release tonight because I still have to finish recording it and uploading it, but that's that kind of stuff is the advice I'm going to be giving people. So my Guild Events store video has a wacky thumbnail, so I just need to replace that. Literally minutes away from opening up all of these videos to the world. And that thumbnail has been fixed. Replaced. YouTube does weird things when you upload videos. Like, sometimes it picks a good thumbnail, and other times it's like total facepalm. Like, what on earth were you thinking, YouTube? Why did you grab that? So I have to gotta change some of those thumbnails sometimes. So let's just make sure all these videos are marked as Galaxy of Heroes videos. Not all of them are. And if anybody, because this involves video production, I don't know if there's anybody watching who's wondering, like, how do I produce videos or anything like that? What's my setup? What's my software? What does it look like on YouTube when you upload videos? That's all stuff I just kind of like figured out myself. When I got stuck, you know, I just Googled stuff, but anybody actually just wants to literally see me doing that, I'd be happy to do that as well. There are a number of steps involved in doing that, so yeah. Alright, I think I'm just about ready to publish these videos. Actually, there was one video I needed to replace the description for, and that was my Galactic War store video. I needed to check that. Let's make sure that's in good shape. You know, just later on I found like typos or whatever. Okay, yeah, interesting. Okay, save that. That's done. And then I also flagged my Cantina Battles store. So if anybody's watching right now, one of the things that there's a few different types of videos that I'm releasing. One is a video, a sort of semi-standalone video about the very rare events, the 6 legendary events in the 2 heroes' journeys, just to give an overview of those and what factions you need and how those 2 kinds of events are different, things like that. But then I have 4 other types of videos that I'm releasing with this series. One is character farming, the character farming guide from Light and Dark Side battles and the Cantina battles. The next set of videos is about the stores. Cantina Battles store, Galactic War store, Squad Arena store, Fleet Arena store, etc., etc. All those stores that you get all those different tokens for, I've got videos for each of those. And all those videos I just mentioned, they're all being released tonight. Hot on their heels, either like later tonight or tomorrow by the end of the day, I'm going to release my faction by faction videos. Not all of them, but all the key ones that you need to know until the very late game. So I'm not going to put out like Night Sister ones yet, because nobody needs Night Sisters till later on. But, you know, guides for Rebels, Empire, First Order, Resistance, etc. It's all getting released pretty soon. Tonight I'm actually releasing the overview for that series. So that'll actually explain what factions I think players should focus on, light side, dark side, and mixed. Because Scoundrels and Droids are actually mixed factions. I call them classes because they're not really, they don't have like a hierarchy like the Empire or the Resistance. Nobody's like in charge, aren't roles. It's just, they're just, again, classes. But I go over light side and dark side factions and 2 sort of mixed classes. And I explain like what do I think, you know, people should focus on earlier in the game. I give my main advice. I give alternatives, and I talk about factions that I would largely avoid until very late in the game, when you have some extra currency to spare, kind of, for specialized events. So like my arena team, I have, I don't know, over a dozen Gear 12 characters now that I rotate in and out of use, sometimes in the squad arena, and my ships are very far along, all the ones I use actively. So I actually spend most of my in-game currency getting super late game characters for very specialized events, and that's again not what this guide is about. A lot of people will talk about those characters. They'll spend a lot of time hyping them up, saying how good they are, people should get them, but it's like, who the heck can get them, you know, until I'm still working on a lot of them. So this is really about characters you can get earlier on, characters that are going to help you. They're either going to last the entire game for you, they're gonna help you almost until, or even all the way through the level 85 gameplay, or they're going to be important springboards to getting you to level 85, or unlocking other characters you're going to use as you approach and hit and stay at level 85. So again, I thought a lot about it, and I really narrowed things down in this video series for folks. I've seen a lot of advice out there. One of the reasons I made this is I've seen a lot of advice out there, and then when I looked into it, I was like, those are good characters, but you can't farm most of those early. And some of the advice I've seen out there, again, it's mostly good, but also recommends characters that I feel have passed their prime and that you actually don't need to get anymore. They're characters I needed to get, they're characters other people needed to get. So, you know, did everybody want to get Qui-Gon Jinn at some point? Yeah. Do I recommend getting Qui-Gon Jinn for new players now? No. You don't need Qui-Gon Jinn. Can you use Qui-Gon Jinn? Sure. Are there better options? Yes. There are characters that can help you on your Jedi team that are either better or just as good as Qui-Gon Jinn that you can get faster than Qui-Gon Jinn now. He's just past his prime. I would say the same thing about, say, Wedge Antilles, the whole Biggs-Wedge combo. It's great, but you don't need it. You need Biggs for his ship. But Wedge is actually not a character you can get very quickly or very cheaply, or until you're fairly far along in the game. And so to say, like, hey, early game characters, get a Biggs Wedge combo, the Wigs team, they can't. So, you know, and I did all of that research. I looked at every faction, where you can get characters for those, when you can get them, how cheaply you can get them, where you can get them the fastest. I looked sort of like, well, if I'm going for this event, or I'm going for this faction, or I'm at this level, how can I farm some of these characters in parallel if I'm at that stage of the game? So I literally walked through, like, okay, I'm in the first 20 levels of the game. What's available to me? What are going to be my best bets? Whom should I concentrate on at that point? And I really narrowed it down. I said, and in fact, in these videos, I say in a lot of cases, like, this is your number 1 or 2 priority, period, as soon as you can farm them. And then I actually break down my recommendations by your player level. So I talk about, you know, who's a high priority, who's your top priority as soon as you can farm them, who's, for early game characters, who's your next sort of tier down that you want to get, but still early in the game. Then, who are your top priorities in the mid-game, when you start getting access to higher light side and dark side battle levels, higher Cantina battles levels, as you start to approach the point where ships unlock, as you start to get characters to 5 stars, so you can start to unlock characters from those legendary events. You know, whom do your priorities shift to then? So I really have, like, I break things down into 3 or 4 categories, and then I also get into not in quite as much detail, but I actually spend a fair amount of time in these videos talking about end game events as well, and whom to get there, just so that players who are early on have a preview of that. What do I want? Hey, Universes, what do I want to do? I have good ships. Do I have good ships? I didn't even notice I clicked on ships. I have okay ships. Funny thing is, I only use like 6 of them on a regular basis. But yeah, I think I have decent ships. You know what, Antoine 3, and welcome to the channel. Yeah, absolutely. In the video series I'm releasing tonight, I talk very much about Phoenix and how much of a priority it is to get Phoenix if you're a new character now. Phoenix didn't exist when I was in the early and mid levels, but I recognize now just how important they are. And so absolutely, the video series I'm releasing tonight is going to have Phoenix all over the place as top recommendations to farm, because they're so useful. They're not end game squad arena material at the top levels, but like otherwise, yeah, they're great. They're great. And again, I'm thinking about like, who would I start with farming pretty early if I was opening a new account? Absolutely Phoenix. Not exclusively, because I talk about other events, you know, like Credit Heist and the importance of that event, so you need some scoundrels. Talk about, you know, as you get to the mid-game, how you can best prepare for ships. So yeah, I love Vader is a top recommendation in my guide. Biggs is a top recommendation in my guide. TIE Fighter Pilot, absolutely. Both for his ship and also, you know, he's a good Empire character as well to help unlock R2-D2. And you can get him on the earlier side in the game as well, so he makes a good Empire team. Boba is an early recommendation for me too, because he's very easy to farm. And again, that Credit Heist event, man, you got to get 5 scoundrels. I put a lot of thought into like what 5 scoundrels would make the most sense to get to do Credit Heist, and I've got those in my guides. Geonosian Soldier, I mean, his character has almost no use, but I love his ship though. And actually, Geonosian Soldier is one of my 2 main reinforcements I've been investing in. So my fleet, of course, I've got Thrawn, Grand Admiral Thrawn's Chimera, but I start with TIE Advanced, First Order TIE Pilot. I know TIE Fighter Pilot's ship is more popular, but I start with First Order TIE Pilot, and of course Biggs Darklighter. But my 2 key reinforcements are Scimitar and Geonosian Soldier. So I love Geonosian Soldier, and like you said, then Scimitar. I get the same exact thing. So you run a Rex team. I also recommend Rex. I don't think he needs to be the fastest farm for early game players, but you can start farming him relatively early in the guild store. And I think, you know, players should focus a little bit more on him, because there's actually not a lot that you need super early in that store. You can get most of the characters you need early in the game elsewhere, and so I think Rex is a good farm there. Rex is, though, it's a character I waited super long to farm. I still only have, what's my Rex at? My Rex is at like 6 stars now, I think. I'm just only now really starting to farm Rex more. Not Imperial Trooper, Clone Trooper. So yeah, my Rex is still not 7 stars, but again, like, I'm not releasing videos tonight about characters I have, because I don't think all of my decisions were the best decisions, nor do I think my decisions all make sense for players starting out now or who are in the mid game now. But yeah, Rex is great. It's funny, there aren't a lot of Rex teams in my shard who are top level, but I have a really old mature squad shard. But I do think you can get close. There's one, number 38, but you can see there aren't very many, but they're pretty good. I mean, I know when I fight them, I mean, obviously there's a lot of Palpatine, the random Maul, of course you've got the Bastila teams there now, which I'm sure is going to switch over some of these Palps to Traya teams. So you see no Rex until, here's 29. It's the top ranked Rex in my arena. But so you can get up there. You can get in the top 50 with Rex for sure. You can get in the top 50 with Rex. Here's a Mother Talzin. I haven't seen that very much in the top 50, but it's possible. There's another Rex at 38. Another Mother Talzin, another Rex. This is where you start to see the mixed teams. I was doing CLS till recently. I may switch back, but I'm trying out Ray for now. So there I am, because I don't have the meta, the Sith meta right now, because I'm free to play. But yeah, so here's more Rex, more Ray. As you approach the end of the top 50, you start to see these other teams besides Palpatine. I call them Palpateams, but there's Palpateams everywhere. But yeah, Rex, absolutely. First Order, yeah, I recommend. So First Order, I looked into it. You really can't get a full First Order squad early, but you can get a partial First Order squad really early, thanks to if you focus on them in the Cantina battles, because you can get Kylo and Kylo Unmasked really early. And so, you know, if you want like a few First Order plus a couple other dark side characters until you get a couple other ones, then you can actually. So that's my second recommendation under an Empire team, because I think with an Empire team you can also get a couple of Imperial Troopers early too. General Veers is available very early, and then once you get Emperor Palpatine, you're probably going to run an Empire team or maybe a Sith team anyway. But yeah, yep. And I talk about that in my guides. The things I focused on in my guides were. Actually, I have this whole list of them here. So I focus, all my recommendations are based on, are they fast to farm or quick to obtain in the early and mid game, or are they even available? A lot of recommendations don't take into account, like, hey, you can't farm or get these characters early. So when can you get the characters? How fast can you get them? Do they have utility at higher levels? Are they going to be sucky pretty quickly? Are they fleet commanders or crew members of good ships? Are they needed for the mod challenges? Actually, there's a lot of characters that you have to start focusing on by the mid-game, or you can't complete the mod challenges because you need all the different factions for that. And then if you don't complete all of those, it doesn't unlock all of the mod store, and then you need that for the late game. Are they needed for the credit heist event, so the scoundrels? Are they needed to unlock the characters or Chimera, the 6 legendary events, or the 2 heroes journeys? Which again, I actually don't recommend early. Like telling people, hey, go for all the characters you need for Luke or Commander Luke or Jedi Training Rey early. It makes no sense. You can't get most of those characters early on anyway. So there's you know, eventually you want to get them, and I talk about that in my videos. And so all of those factors kind of give points to my recommendations. So yeah, everything you're saying is great advice, and I just really wanted to put together like a whole video series that just put all that advice together in one playlist of videos. And so that's what I've done, and that's what I'm releasing tonight, which is super exciting. I'll be releasing the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 videos in my my Ultimate Essentials series tonight. So, and I'd love feedback on them. If you have some time to watch them, that'd be awesome. They're all uploaded right now. I think I'm ready to turn them from private to public, actually, which is great. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I have my air conditioner on in the background too, so it's creating some background noise. Working a music bar. Wow, that's cool. It's got to be a lively place, I bet. Germany. I've had a few German viewers on my channel recently. It's pretty cool. I love the sort of global audience. It's pretty neat. Like, I don't get to interact with people from other countries very often, except when I'm online, when I'm streaming. So I love that. Night Sisters. Yeah. I mean, you know, and they're hard to get. The thing about Night Sisters, they're so good. Like, you definitely have to have them for endgame events. You know, Sith Raid, things like that. You can put together a good Night Sisters squad arena team if you want to. I mean, the thing is, you don't need Night Sisters for any other event or to unlock any other characters in the game. You don't need any Night Sisters for legendary events. You don't need any Night Sisters for heroes journeys. You don't. The Night Sisters don't have any good ships. You don't need the Night Sisters for the mod challenges. But you can't deny Mother Talzin, Ventress, Daka, like, they're great. So I definitely talk about that in my video. I say, like, all right, these are the lower level priorities, these are the mid-level priorities, but then, like, as you approach the late game and you want to sort of shift away from Phoenix and towards maybe some other teams, and you want to be ready for some late game events, like, I definitely talk about the Night Sisters and how once the options open up to you, that they're a priority. Not a lot of streamers in Germany. Yeah, there are a lot of streamers here. I've seen some from other countries, but you're right, not very many. Yeah, pretty small percentage from Europe. Stuck with us Americans, huh, for a lot of your streaming options. So, I do not have Treya. The guild that I'm in isn't doing 7-star. We're not ready for 7-star Sith raid yet. Some of us are, but not enough of us are. So, unfortunately, no. We've done 4-star, we've done 5-star, we can definitely do 6-star, but actually we're really doing 4-star Sith raid until we can do 7-star, because it's a lot faster. Like, we find that we spend way more time when we do 5-star and 6-star, but we don't get much better rewards. So until we can get Treya shards, we're just doing lower star Sith raids so that we can just kind of get through them fast and get those rewards. Yeah, you know, chasing the meta. I don't think any free-to-play player should chase the current meta. I just, you're going to end up having to spend money to do that, and I don't. So I have Rey now, but honestly, up until, I think it was last week, I was running Commander Luke Skywalker still. And I'm able to, it's a struggle sometimes, like I have to do my 5 battles every day, but I can be in the top 50 as a free-to-play player. I mean, I have most of the characters for the Sith meta, but not Scion, so I'm farming Scion now, but I figure I'm just starting to farm Scion now, but without Scion, I don't think there's any point. I've got Gear 12 Vader, I've got Gear 12 Thrawn, I have a Gear 11 Palpatine I can easily get to Gear 12. I have a Gear 12 Nihilus already. So, I mean, I'm close, but the Scion is so far behind for me. I mean, I guess I could throw in, like, another tank in there. I don't have Sith Trooper, who could substitute maybe for Scion. So, without Darth Scion, I'm not going with the Sith meta. And I think now yeah, I don't know. So I haven't gone Sith meta yet. I said, you know what? I've got a lot of, I was running my CLS R2 Obi-Wan, oh, that's Old Ben, and Han Solo, and then the 5th slot I'd use mostly Grand Admiral Thrawn, sometimes Wampa, and you can see those are most of my Gear 12s. They're my first Gear 12s, and I ran that Rebels team up until literally last week, but it became harder and harder to stay in the top 50 with them. So I switched over to Jedi Training Rey just to see how that would go. It's actually not going that much better than my Commander Luke team. So even then, like, I thought getting Rey would help me in the squad arena. Like, you know, she would be my next one after Commander Luke, but they're about the same. So, like, both of them are kind of low down. I think like, if you have the Rex team, I don't think getting Rey is going to help you much. You saw in my shard, and your shard may be different, but you saw here, like, actually a couple of the Rex teams were doing better than any of the Rey teams. So, like mine or Luke teams. So, like, here again, the best Rex here is 29, and you've got Talzin at 34, Rex at 38. You don't see any Commander Luke or Reys here. There's a Commander Luke, and there's me, Rey, and so that's about where I end up at each day is just in the top 50 with them. So, I think I'm not paying any money for this game. I'm not giving them any money. I was tempted by Bastila. I'm staring. I have 2,600 crystals. So I'm looking in the store and I'm like, geez, I could buy 2 of these packs and get Bastila. But, the drop rates on these are terrible. Like, basically, I don't even think I would get the 30 shards to get her up to 4 stars here. That's how, because you get like 7 or 10 or 12. Like, you almost never get more than 20 from what I've read online. You almost never get more than 20 shards when you spend your crystals on these packs. So I'm like, nope, forget it. Now, I could use 3-star Bastila. I mean, some people are using Bastila, in fact. 3-star and 4-star Bastila. Like, I thought about that, but I'm not going the Jedi route either. No, I'm not buying them. Definitely not buying them. You don't have to worry about that. I thought about it. Again, tempting, but, I don't. So, I usually make good decisions there. So I'm saving my crystals. Romania, Russian music. I don't even know what that sounds like. So here's like a 4-star Bastila. Another 4-star Bastila. Here's a 3-star Bastila in the top 15. So I'm like, well, crap, if I get in the top 15. The problem is, and I have a Gear 12 Grandmaster Yoda. I have a Gear 12 General Kenobi. I have a Gear 12 Old Ben. I have a Gear 11 Ezra. I can get to Gear 12 soon. I don't have a Gear 12 Mother Talzin, but actually that's not as popular a choice in here. What I don't have is Hermit Yoda. And Hermit Yoda seems to make, so you can see all the top teams have a Hermit Yoda in here. Look, there's one with a Nihilus. That's interesting. 20 Treyas, that sucks. Yeah, I don't have a lot of Treya leads. There's one Treya lead. But there are Treyas in the teams. So they're still running Palp leads, but you can see a lot of my Palp leads have Treya. Look, 6-star Treya. That's scary as you know what. So there are a lot of Treyas in here, which is hard. I'd have to say, getting the Scions, I struggled with the 7-star Scions at first, but now I do okay with them. But it's really the Treyas and the Enfys Nests. They kill me, man. They're tough. But yeah, lots of Treyas here. They're tough. There's another one. 5-star. I can't do that. There was a time I got up to number 6. I would say it was about 2 or 3 months ago. I got up to number 6 with my CLS team. And I was like, look at that. But no way I get to 6 again now. But yeah, Rex is great. I would stick with Rex, honestly. If you don't... I think Rex, a really hot, well geared up, Zetaed out CLS team can be okay, because that's what I was running. A really good, Gear 12, very well modded, Zetaed out Jedi Training Rey with BB-8 team could do all right. But actually, I think Rex is doing just as well, if not a little better than those. So if you can't do Sith meta, don't worry about it. Of course, obviously, I've got my fair share of whales here with the 7-star Bastila and the 7-star Enfys Nest. I'm like, that's ridiculous. So no Nest for me for quite a while. And I still don't have my Mother Talzin at 7 stars. Oh, you finished your first heroic Sith? That's exciting. It's exciting. Rex with Scion. Yeah, that's probably a good one. Nihilus is always good on most teams. Talzin and Thrawn. Yeah, I've got to get my Talzin up. My Talzin, you can see I'm trying. My Talzin's at 6 stars. But this is another one I put on the back burner for a while. I put Talzin on the back burner. I put Rex on the back burner. So obviously I haven't been able to run a Rex team. But I've got my eye on Bastila, because I can run her at 3 stars in the arena. But I'm going to try and avoid doing that. Because, again, I don't have Hermit Yoda. So I did get Ezra up to Gear 11. And I'm probably going to slowly get him up to Gear 12. Because I think you have other people you have to have besides Grandmaster Yoda on a Bastila team. You need Bastila, you need Grandmaster Yoda. Where is he? He's Gear 12 here. I probably have to give him one Zeta so he gets the Foresight, but But yeah, I have Old Ben and General Kenobi. They're fine at Gear 12. But Ezra, I think, needs to be the other one. And I think Hermit Yoda. But I didn't get Hermit Yoda. I can get Hermit Yoda. I mean, check out. Look, I have 73,500 guild event tokens. So I can get Hermit Yoda. I haven't. I don't know. I'm hesitant to. I'd only do it if I was like, okay, I'm going with the Bastila Jedi route, and then I get Hermit Yoda. It would be a long ass time before I get Hermit Yoda up to 7 stars. So, not doing it. I don't know. But yeah, I was like the first. I got Wampa before almost anybody because I saved. I have spent. The reason I have so many, I've literally purchased absolutely nothing else in this store except Wampa. And that's why I have 73,500 guild event tokens. What am I saving them for? Well, first of all, it's because I saved them for Wampa. Like, so Hermit Yoda showed up, and I said to myself, Hermit Yoda can't be the only good character that's going to show up here. And also, I was like, Jedi weren't meta at that point. There was no Bastila, so I'm like, I don't need Hermit Yoda. I could have spent it on gear, but I said, you know what? I would bet they're going to add more characters here, like Hermit Yoda, and boom, they added Wampa. And so by that point, I had so many of these tokens saved up that I went for Wampa. And now I'm doing the same thing. I'm like, they're going to add more characters here. And when they do, you're only going to be able to get them here. And if I'm low on guild event tokens, it's going to be a really slow farm to get them a 7-star. I got Wampa up to 7 stars so fast, and then I put him on my arena team. And that was helpful, actually. Like, a lot of people stayed away from my team because they saw, boom, all of a sudden they saw like a 6-star Wampa like show up really quickly, and my ranking went up significantly. I then swapped him out for Thrawn, but I still rotate Wampa in when I see Night Sister Acolyte because I need more AoE power when she hides behind Night Sister Zombie. But so I do bring Wampa out every now and then, but I think they're going to add more characters here. I don't believe Hermit Yoda and Wampa are the last two. I'm thinking like Imperial Probe Droid might show up here maybe because he's not farmable yet. And he's due to be farmable soon. Things like that. So, and he's also a great character. Like almost nobody has him because he's hard to get. He's pay to play or pay to win, whatever. But like I don't know. If I'm not going Jedi in the arena, I would get Imperial Probe Droid. So we'll see who else shows up here. I think I might. I'm tempted to activate Hermit Yoda because I've already gotten the 25 just from events and stuff. I didn't actually spend anything to get those. You know, you get them from achievements and stuff. I might just activate Hermit Yoda because even if I just get him up to 145 here and activate him, I'm still gonna have a bunch extra. So I might do that. I'm thinking about it. Any day now, I might start to activate Hermit Yoda. But I'm not going to get him to 7 stars unless I'm definitely going with a Jedi team in the arena. And I'm not ready for that yet. In part because my Ezra isn't Gear 12 yet. And in part because I'm still staying in the top 50 with either a Rey lead or a CLS lead. If I can't get in the top 50 anymore with those two, then I might start doing it. And so there's part of me that says, oh good, I got my fleet arena. I'm top 50 in fleets too, which is good. More crystals, yay. So I don't know, I'm thinking about it. There's part of me that's like, well, what if your Rey or CLS teams can't hang on and you start to plummet all of a sudden? Then you're going to wish you had Hermit Yoda. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. My arena mods. Yeah. Oh, let me show you my arena mods. So I put them all in a spreadsheet because I'm such a nerd. I'll tell you, right? You'll see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Hang on. Let me pull this. Pull up a window capture. Window capture. Let's see. Excel. I just overhauled all my mods. Whoops. Okay, Excel, and we want Excel. My speed mods. There we go. Oh, yeah, it doesn't. Okay, I have to do a display. All right, hang on. That doesn't work. Excel is tough. Excel's tough to get in. Hang on, I'll have it open shortly. Let's remove that. Show us remove yes. I'll do screen. Let's see, display capture. All right, hang on. This is gonna get a little weird for a second. You're gonna see screen and screen and screen for a sec. Hang on, I'll fix that. There we go. Isn't that weird? All right, so here we go. Let's see if I can make this bigger. Zoom in for you a little bit. All right, these are my top, I think 10 or so. Let me get that out of the way. Players and the mods that I have on them. Of course, speed is the #1 priority for arena teams, in my opinion. You've got to have tons of speed. But so because I'm running a Ray, BB-8, R2, D2 team, those are the 3 I'm always running right now. So these are the speed totals I have on them. BB-8 is at 271, R2's at 260, Jedi Training Ray's at 248. So they are my 3 fastest right now. And I also gave R2 high potency. So, and actually getting his potency up this high, which required putting a potency cross. Some of the potency crosses give like 24% potency. So even though, like, why do I have a random critical damage mod here? Because it gives a huge potency boost. R2 stuns a lot more now, and that helps me a lot in the squad arena, getting his potency up nice and high. Ray, I gave her a critical damage set because she already has some crit damage or crit chance in her kit, so I gave her a critical damage set. Then I usually, on offense, I put Thrawn and Commander Luke in there. Most people use a tank. They use General Kenobi, or they use Old Ben on offense. For whatever reason, I do better with CLS, and I think it's just because I can get his speed so much higher. Because I can get CLS at, even with all these mods used, I can still get Commander Luke pretty fast at 241. Versus my General Kenobi's at 209 and my Old Ben's at 199. I could get him a little faster, obviously, but they just don't have the base speed. So I'm finding that whenever I put General Kenobi or Old Ben in there, they're just getting fractured or ability blocked or whatever so fast or stunned, and they just do nothing but soak up damage. CLS can soak up damage too, but he actually can you know, inflict buff immunity and other debuffs, and I've got his potency really high now too. So his is at 46.5%, but then It Binds All Things gives him another 40%. So I found him to be more effective on offense with Thrawn. So basically, these are all control characters. You know, BB-8's got the tenacity down, and R2's got the stun and the stealth. You know, Ray's got the whole ability block stuff. Thrawn's got the fracture and the turn meter swap, and CLS has turn meter removal and debuffs. So that's the way that I can stay in the top 50, is by controlling the battle. And I have 5 battle control characters. That's the only way to do it. If I relied on just Thrawn or just Old Ben to do ability block or something, it wouldn't work, because as soon as they get taken out, I lose. But I do rotate in General Kenobi or Old Ben on defense sometimes. And again, I'll use Wampa because the only AoE that I have on this team is R2's burn. So when I run up against the occasional Night Sister team, whenever Night Sister Acolyte is hiding in her stealth behind Night Sister Zombie, I can't get rid of her, and I just die. I get killed, or it times out before I can get rid of her, because R2's burn isn't enough to damage Night Sister Acolyte. But then I throw Wampa in there, and his AoE takes care of Night Sister Acolyte pretty handily. And actually, Wampa, I was running, when I had my CLS lead, I was running Wampa in there for a while. And I like his daze. His daze is good. Of course, I mean, he's got great offense, but his daze is good. But again, his base speed is low. So I'm finding, like General Kenobi, like Old Ben, they're just, I can't get them fast enough to do anything. They get incapacitated very quickly. So even Thrawn does at 243. Sometimes I'll be in the arena and Thrawn, I can't do anything with Thrawn. He's too slow at 243 or CLS. So, which is crazy, but that's what you need nowadays. But I did get some good speed secondary mods lately. Like check out this +20, +23, another +23. Like, these 3 mods here I just got in the last couple weeks. I was so excited. I let out this, like, yes, when I got these, because these are hard to get. You can see most of my other ones are, like, around +12, plus or minus. I've got a couple 15s, 16s, but, you know, also some, like, 8, 9, 10s. But these 3 mods, I put 2 of them on BB-8. And the other one on Rey, because it helped her crit damage set. I was like, you can see, even though they don't, like, this offense mod doesn't give a set bonus to BB-8, but I don't care, it's +23. My BB-8 beats Vader a lot of the time when I start a battle. And so then when he does his when he goes and does his special, sometimes I'll get BB-8 and then he triggers Rey to go before even Vader goes, which is awesome. So I usually get to go first in the squad arena, which is great. And I have to. But it's always like a battle. It's a huge decision of, like, who do I use Rey's ability block on first? Because I always want to stun Palpatine, so he doesn't stun me, but then you've got Thrawn. If you just leave Thrawn alone, he's gonna mess you up. And Scion with his taunt. It's a different strategy with CLS. I mean, with Rey as the lead than CLS. With CLS, I had him faster than this. I had him closer to 260, so he would go pretty quickly, and I would have him put buff immunity on Scion. And that way I could just ignore Scion and go after Palpatine and then Nihilus. But now, because he's slower, I end up actually taking out Scion, having to take out Scion earlier. Unless CLS gets to go pretty quickly, but a lot of times he doesn't. So I'm either going after, and then of course Thrawn, I gotta keep my eye on Thrawn. So it's hard. I'm juggling a lot with this team. It takes a lot of strategy. Yeah, I mean, Bastila, again, like, if I had Hermit Yoda, I probably already would have tried a squad arena team with Bastila. I really would have, but so again, my other Jedi are fine, except I have to get Ezra up to gear 12, but he's almost there. But Old Ben, General Kenobi are in great shape. Grandmaster Yoda just needs the and I can Zeta them too, so I always keep enough to Zeta people in reserve. So I can give 2 Zetas out right now, and I like to keep that amount at any time in case I make a big switch like this. So I mean, I could give Yoda Battle Meditation Zeta, and then I would give Bastila, I don't know which one of these is the Zetas. Yeah, this one. Yeah, the Tenacity up one. I'd give her Initiative one. I don't know that her I don't know that her unique needs a Zeta, does it? No. Probably not. So, I mean, I would probably, if I had Hermit Yoda, I would give the 1 Zeta to Bastila, 1 Zeta to Grandmaster Yoda, and put them with Ezra and Hermit Yoda, and either Old Ben or General Kenobi. They both do the same thing, soak up damage and taunt. And throw that in there. And yeah, I'd probably do better than I'm doing now. But I don't see until I start to see Bastila teams in the squad arena that don't have Hermit Yoda. I'm not switching to it until I get Hermit Yoda, because I think I might do worse. I think Hermit Yoda is the key there. Just watching some of the other people's video footage, they all have Hermit Yoda with Bastila. There's Hermit Yoda, and Hermit Yoda has a Zeta too. So I'd have to have probably 3 Zetas I need to invest in. Grandmaster Yoda, Hermit Yoda, and Bastila. I'd have to give all 3 of them Zetas. And I don't have enough for that either. But yep, there's another Hoda. There's another one. So there's another one. They're not even 7-star though. Oh, I'm sorry. Yep. I'm just saying that all of the... Oh, hang on. I know what I need to do. Hang on. Let's turn that off. Oh, yeah. I was blocking my head, too. So, I was just saying all of the Bastila teams in my squad arena that are ranked higher than me all have Hermit Yoda. And I don't. 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, except for this one, but there's a 7-star Enfys Nest, so I don't have Enfys at all. So, or I don't have Talzin at 7-star either. So I couldn't. So I guess there are alternatives to Hermit Yoda, but I don't have them. And then, you know. And then there I am. So until I see a Bastila team without a Hermit Yoda ranked higher than I am, then I'm not going with Bastila. Because I feel like there might be... I wish I could see past the top 50. I would like to know what the top ranked Bastila team is in my shard that doesn't have Hermit Yoda. But there's no way to know that because it stops at top 50. I mean, I guess I could fall out of the top 50, but I'd rather not do that. Yeah, I know, right? Absolutely crazy. I didn't get Jedi Training Rey till the 3rd time she came around. And I didn't get Commander Luke till the 2nd time he came around. So, but, you know, some of these characters, I mean, this one especially, you know this guy has so much coin. I mean, he must have spent a few hundred, $200-300 on Bastila and $200 or $300 on Nest. That's crazy. And guess what? His arena ranking is... He's got the same prizes I'm getting every day. He's in the same prize tier I'm in. So joke's on him, I guess. I'm sure he doesn't have to fight as hard as I do. On a bad day, I have to refresh my arena battles now to make sure I'm well into the top 50. When I do that, I get into like the top 30 because I'm still pretty good on attack. But I lose a lot of ground on defense every day. If I just ignored this game for a few days, I'd be out of the top 100 pretty quickly with my team. But, you know, that's the price of... But on the other hand, I didn't have to spend a few $100 each to get these crazy characters. So... Yeah. Yep. And the Scions, too. I mean, I don't know how many people... So many people have a 7-star Scion in my shard. Like, you can't farm him. You could farm him now, but you couldn't have gotten him to 7 stars just by farming him. I have 2 more battles. I should probably fight a couple. I could do that on the screen. Look, there's a Traya. When you start seeing Trayas in the 30s and 40s, like, this is crazy. How do you have a Traya and you're only 36th? That's crazy. But yeah, it's been rough, the whole Traya thing. It's taken a few of our best guild members and it's caused them to leave because we aren't doing heroic Sith Triumvirate raid yet. And they were and a couple of them, you know, I got a couple of people who aren't free to play. They spend money. They buy a lot of crystal packs and stuff. And they were ready for 7-star, so they actually left our guild. And we lost like 3 or 4 really good players. So it's tough. So I don't want to say Treya broke our guild, but she did some damage to it. So it's kind of a shame. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm sticking with my guild for now because I'm not really ready for a 7-star Sith raid either. I'm better off now that I have Rey. And actually, you know who I've been using with Rey? I know a lot of people use Resistance Trooper with a Jedi Training Rey team in the Sith raid, but I've got Amilyn Holdo up there because I noticed, you know, if we do 5-star or 6-star, I die a lot faster. I don't always make it to the end of until they get enraged. So I know I need to be a little tankier and durable when we go back to those, and so I worry about that. So Holdo helps keep my Resistance team alive. She's not a meta character. I thought, like, well, maybe I could throw her in the arena with my Rey team, and I tried. She's actually about as good as old Ben or General Kenobi on a Resistance team because she's got the Resistance synergies with Rey and BB-8 and all that. She's not any good on other teams, but still, she's too slow to use there. But I'm using her in the Sith raid too, and I think when we do Heroic Sith, I think I'm gonna like her there as well. Plus, I never got my Resistance Trooper to 7 stars. He's still at 6 stars. I went with Pilot to 7-star because he's got a ship. I actually did use his ship for a little while. I don't really anymore, though. So he's not on my list of recommended characters in my guides until very late in the game when you have extra currency to spend. But yeah. But really, Heroic Sith is like the only event I can't complete the top stage of, except for a couple of these events. I can't do the mythic tier of this event yet. Again, I'm sure if I had Hermit Yoda at 7-star, I could, but I'm not going to get Hermit Yoda to 7-star just to get Zetas and Omegas once. If you got Zetas in this event every time, like you do with the 7-star Mother Talzin and the 7-star Wicket, then I would have gotten Hermit Yoda already, because it's worth it to get extra Zetas on the regular. But just once, I'm like, I don't know. I'm real tempted though. Maybe I'll do it tonight on the stream. Maybe I'll start to unlock Hermit Yoda. We'll see. We'll see. Hermit Yoda. He's just sitting there tempting me. This whole Bastila thing. I guess it's good insurance. Again, I mean, I was like, the Jedi aren't meta, so why would I get Hermit Yoda? But now the Jedi are meta. They're better on defense than my Rey team or my CLS team, so I don't know. What do you think? Should I do it? Should I start to farm Hermit Yoda? I don't care about any of this other stuff here. I can get it elsewhere. Hey, Antoine. Welcome back. Thinking about the Hermit Yoda here. Just thinking about it. I don't know. I don't want to jump on the Jedi meta too quickly, but because I don't jump on any meta too quickly. But I'm thinking about it. It's really all I would need is Hermit Yoda. I've got the goods to do it. I don't know. Shoot, I could probably with the crystals. Imagine if I just bought Hermit Yoda and then just did the crystal refresh in the store. I could probably like get Hermit Yoda up. I could probably activate him now, but yeah, no peer pressure. I'm thinking about it because literally every week that goes by, it's harder to get into the top 50 with a Rey team or a Commander Luke team. It's possible. I'm doing it. But it's very hard now, and I'm just worried that trend's going to continue. And I'm seeing these Bastila teams hanging there. even at 3 stars or 4 stars, and so, and I mean, how many crystals would I lose every day if I slipped out of the top 50? Gosh, I'd lose 50 crystals a day, and if I slipped out of the top 100, I lose 75 crystals a day. That's bad. That would be damaging. I mean, I don't know. If I were low on these guild event tokens, I might not do it, but I mean, look at all these guild event tokens. So many. So many. And there haven't been any rumors of like Imperial Probe Droid or anybody else showing up here. Imperial Probe Droid would be great. Imagine if I got Imperial Probe Droid and then I just start the match by like taking out Traya or something. Like that could be big. Or taking out Bastila or taking out Grandmaster Yoda. Like an Imperial Probe Droid. That would be nice here. But I can't. There's no. Alright. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to start farming Hermit Yoda right here, right now, with my guild event tokens. I'm taking the plunge. Let's do it. I got to have a backup plan to keep my arena ranking. And this is the only one I see, so there we go. I did it. It's happening. It's going to take probably another week or so before I activate him, but I did it. I'm on the path to Hoda. So there we go. Of course, watch, like as soon as I spend a bunch of these, they'll throw Imperial Probe Droid and like Enfys Nest in here or something, and I'll be like, ah. But actually, still, I think, you know, still this will be a good decision in the long run, you know. So, Cassian, Z-Wing, whatever. I'm just farming that because I don't know what else to spend there. Rex. Gotta get my Rex up to 7 stars. I guess Rex is my other backup plan. Because Rex is a versatile lead. So I'm getting Rex up to 7 star and Mother Talzin up to 7 star. They'll be my tier 3 insurance there, tier 2 insurance. Carbantes, damn Carbantes, everybody needs them. It's crazy. Ooh, I can upgrade my capital ship. Yep, getting some Rex there. I gotta get him to 7 stars, and he's again. I recommend him in the guide. In my guides, in my videos that are coming out tonight, which I gotta do. Remind me before I do that. I haven't gotten Rex's ship so much because I don't really. He's not gonna be on my front lines, but Rex himself is good. Oh, look, here he is again. Look at this. Double dose of Rex tonight. Boom. Sun Fac you can only get here too, but again, I'm not really using his ship. The one other ship that I actually use on occasion is that I don't have a 7 stars, Boba Fett, but he just shows up here like so rarely. I get him every single time he shows up, but he never shows up there. Oh boy. Carbantes or these? Oh boy. Yeah, I need these for my Death Trooper. Yeah. No, I'm not worried about Rex's ship. If I had an Akbar lead, I know Rex's ship is a good tank. But the only things I get here are Boba Fett, Rex, and Zeta ability materials. Every now and then I'll throw some towards the Geonosians, but I'm not really using them, so no rush on them. And then I've got everything else here, so I'm good. Let's see if we get. I always check these for the speed primaries, the arrow receivers with the speed primaries, so I get the plus 30s. None today. What am I farming on characters? Oh, I'll show you. So they're all favorited here. So every day I farm Mother Talzin. I farm... so Mother Talzin, obviously, I mean, she's got some arena viability, but I'm actually farming her for... well, eventually for the Sith Raid, for Heroic. But also because of the Night Sister event, where you get Tier 2 and you can get the Zeta. So I want her for that. We're the Corellian Crusaders, but misspelled Corellian. There's two Corellian Crusaders. I'll tell you how we spell it. Holdo, again, Sith, is for the Sith Raid, for my Jedi Training Raid team, to keep them alive when we do Heroic Sith, because she's really tanky. In fact, this Zeta is pretty awesome as well. When another Resistance ally loses Foresight, Holdo gains Taunt and recovers 10% health, and I'm like, that's pretty good. Because she keeps everybody else alive, but then she dies, but that'll also keep her alive. I'm farming Wicket for the same reason I'm farming Talzin, just for the Tier 2 Ewok event, the one that just happened, so I can get the Zetas from that. Only reason I'm farming him, but he's almost there. 70 more shards. Visismar, again, for the Sith Raid, because she's going to be great on a lot of Sith Raid teams. She might even be okay on a Bastila arena team, but again, Sith Raid here. So I'm just starting to farm her, but I've got her at 4 stars now. So I farm her every day. Bosk is now farmable, and so I'm farming him because my bounty hunters are, they're so-so. And I know Bosk, he really helps the bounty hunters stay alive. So I have Cad Bane, who sucks, so I'm going to swap Cad Bane out and put Bosk in there. So I farm Bosk every day, and I just started farming Darth Sion recently. He's what I also spend my fleet tokens on now. Again, just because he's a really good tank. And again, he's the only one I don't have for the Sith meta, too. So when I do get Treya shards or whatever, or if I do want to do the Palp lead team, since I got Sion up there, he can do it. 3-star, I don't think he's viable in the arena, but 5-star up, he's another sort of insurance plan for the arena. Yeah, I had Cad Bane because... Oh, Sion's almost 7-star. That's awesome. I have... I got Cad Bane for Credit Heist. There weren't nearly as many scoundrels back then. My Credit Heist team was kind of hilarious. Not a really conventional Credit Heist team. I did Credit Heist with a Clone Wars Chewie lead, a Cad Bane, an IG-88, Boba Fett, and then my 5th was, check this out, right? Talk about mistakes, right, that I've made. Gamorrean Guard. And so, you know, we're doing the Rancor raid, and I'm like, well, you know, the little piggies there in stage 1, they're pretty strong. Maybe they'll make the Gamorreans strong in the game too, but no. I fell for it. And I got Gamorrean Guard. I have the best Gamorrean Guard in my guild, and it does nothing for me. He sucks so bad. But actually, he taunts, and he does have Expose. And that actually did help me in the Credit Heist event, believe it or not. He's a little slow. But yeah, Gamorrean... In terms of my facepalm farms, Gamorrean Guard is up there. My other big facepalm farm... Because I was on a big droid kick for a while. I wanted the best droid team ever, and I'm like, who else is good with droids? So I got Jawa Engineer really quickly, which was a good decision, actually, back in the day. But the other person I got, because he had droid synergy, where is he? Check out my 7-star Gear 9 Lobot. You know, this is why I make a guide for free-to-play players, so they don't blow money on Lobot or Gamorrean Guard or even Cad Bane. They're just not necessary. They're better players to get. So, yeah. I had a few facepalms. There was a time when I was like, how about Ugnaught? I'm glad I decided against that. So, yeah. Yeah. Death Trooper. Oh, Death Trooper. Look at Death Trooper. I'm farming him in Cantina battles every day. Look at him, 95 out of 100. So, in a few days, except you know when you get to this stage, right, all of a sudden you don't get any shards anymore. It'll be like 0 out of 20. I'll get like none for days on end. because that's what happens when you get close to a promotion. And I don't care what Capital Games says, it's true. I'm actually taking screenshots to prove it. I'm gonna do the probability theory to prove it. But anyway, I'll have Death Trooper at 7 stars soon, which is nice. I didn't have him for a very long time because I had to farm Veteran Smuggler Han and Veteran Smuggler Chewie to get Jedi Training Rey, which was the right choice. So Death Trooper just sat in the queue for months while I got those other 2. So yeah, 5 more shards. So he's the other one I farm every day in Cantina battles. You can see, there he is. And he's a hard farm too. So I did these 2 knuckleheads here. Again, 16 a pop and 16 a pop to get Rey. And now I'm doing this guy at 16 a pop. So it's been a long, long slog in the Cantina. I don't really do a lot of Cantina energy refreshes either. I do regular energy refreshes because most of my characters that I'm farming need regular energy. They're on hard nodes. But yeah, 5 more. And he's been helpful. He helped in the mythic tier. I need him in the mythic tier of that event where at the end you've got Rolo and Fulcrum and CLS and Chewie and R2 or whatever. That event where you can use Imperial Troopers or someone else. I can't do the mythic tier yet, and it's because it's the one where you start with Chirrut and Baze against Chirrut and Baze and a bunch of Scarif Rebel Pathfinders. I can beat that. I can't beat that in the mythic tier without Death Trooper. So next time that event comes up, I'm gonna beat that mythic tier. You're a Sith lover, yeah. I love Sith Assassin. Let me tell you, I had a Sith Arena team a while back. I had a Zeta Maul Arena team, of course later than everybody else, and I ran Sith Assassin on it. And I run Sith Assassin in the Sith Raid every day. So I was one of the first. Sith Assassin was one of my bets that I'm good. So I've had Sith Assassin at 7 stars for ages. And yeah, I want her. And so I'm going to be ready when her ship comes out. I hope she's the only one on the ship. If we need Sith Trooper or Sith Marauder with her on the ship, that's going to suck because I don't have either of them. But I love Sith Assassin. The turn meter she gives the Sith is great. Your first Zeta was Maul? My first Zeta was Maul, I think. I never did a Zeta on Vader or anything. I did a Zeta on Maul. I did a Zeta on Nihilus. Yeah, they were my Sith arena team was Zeta Maul, or maybe it was Savage. It was Savage or Maul. So Savage and Maul were my 2 first Zetas. I did Nihilus a little bit later. And the 3 of them with Palpatine and Sith Assassin were my arena team for quite a while. All the way until I got Commander Luke. I ran a Sith team in the arena. Of course, that was really only like a top 200 team at that point. It wasn't a top 50 team. I broke it to the top 100 sometimes with them. But I was kind of late to the game with the Zeta Maul. So, yeah. But Sith Assassin, she's got that turn meter. And she's fast. She's got a nice base speed, too. So, now, none of my Sith are very fast right now because I don't run them in the arena. So you see, she only has 69 speed boost. Because what I did was, I took every mod that had a speed secondary of 10 and up, and I took them off my characters. So I actually have all of these mods free right now. These are all speed secondaries, well, plus the speed primaries. So these are all, and I had some of these on my Sith, but I have all these free right now, all these speed secondaries. So this is like plus 12 speed each on average. I got them all free right now. I freed them all up when I went through this major. It cost me like 8 million credits to redo all my mods. To do all of this, redo, switch from a CLS lead to a Rey lead, free up all these extra mods. It costs millions of credits. I was down to like 200K. Less than a quarter of a million credits the other day. It was crazy. Then Credit Heist came and I was like, oh, thank God. I need that. So, yeah. They're on 261. That's a good... You know, actually, that's the first thing I did. is 261. I put my newfound fast mods on Thrawn. But yeah, I got BB-8, man. BB-8, 271. I'm so proud of that. That's the first time I ever broke past 270. And R2, he's really zippy too. But my Thrawn, yeah, my Thrawn's 243, so your Thrawn's faster than mine. I did get him up around 260, but then I took the mods off him and I put him on BB-8 because BB-8 has a better base speed, and I get to go first a lot more often in the squad arena with a fast BB-8 than I did with a fast Thrawn. But after these first 3 resistance, he's my next fastest character. Yeah, I love Thrawn. He's very good. You finished top 20. Wow. Yeah, I can't. There's too many Treyas and Nests and in my top 20. I can't do it. Can't do it. I've been top 20 actually but not lately. Once Treya showed up, that lowered my chances of getting in the top 20. Big time. Big time. That'd be nice though. Be top 20 again. Again, the best squad arena ranking I got was 6, and then on a few other occasions, I broke into the top 20. But mostly, I've been in the top 50. But it's been hard. Like again, that 45 is what I finished today. Really, you think Rex is easier than Nightmare now, huh? You think it's because of Bastila? You want me to play a squad arena battle? Okay. Let's see. Oh, these are, look, their power's up at about 110. These are going to be tough teams here. Let's see who else we have. Let me just see who's 36 and 37. There's a Rex team. They're tricky. I actually do better against Palp teams, you're right. Oh, there's a Treya. I've beaten a couple Treya teams. I can beat Treya teams. I don't know. You want me to try the Treya team? Let's see what happens. I'll try the Treya team. Let's do the Treya team. If I can beat a Treya team with JTR, you know, it's like, that's impressive, right? But we'll see. It comes down to the, you want me to face the Rex team? All right, I'll do the Rex team now. Okay, since you want me to do the Rex team. Now, they've got a Wampa. Now, the Rex teams were really bad for me when I had a CLS team because Wampa destroys Rebels. He hits Rebels harder. And I had almost an all-Rebel team. I had 4 Rebels. So I avoided Rex teams with Wampas for that very reason, or any team with Wampas for that reason. But now I have a JTR team. Wampa doesn't have that advantage anymore. You know who's going to be a pain in my ass here is General Kenobi. Well, and Mother Talzin. Boy, there's like 5 characters that I'm going to... Oh boy. Alright. How fast is that Rex? Rex isn't... He doesn't have a great base speed. I bet he's not fast. 264. That's a pretty... Look at that, plus 124. That's a fast freaking Rex. Holy crap. I think I'm probably better off facing the Palpatine team with Treya than I am the Rex team. I'm more worried about the Rex team. So maybe you're right. Rex is good. Rex is viable. I'm trying to think, though. Should I do this with CLS or not? Because Wampa's going to mess with... Alright, let's do the Rex team. I haven't done a Rex team in a long time. But should I swap out Commander Luke for someone else? I probably should put a tank in there instead of a Rebel. Because Wampa's there. I should probably... either Old Ben or General Kenobi. Don't face Rex? I don't know. I could do both. I have 2 more battles. I could do the Rex team and I could do the team with Treya. So gosh, who do I put it here? It's got to be either Old Ben or General Kenobi. I'm thinking. I think General Kenobi. Yeah, I think so. I mean, they're both Kenobi, but you know, one's Old Ben and one's the General. All right, let's do this. Let's see what happens. This is sort of a traditional Jedi training Rey team. Traditional. I mean, teams are still running this, but... Alright. The question is always, like, who to ability block? Han Solo. Yeah, I do like his initial stun. So see, my BB-8 goes first, and look at they're still, even with their super fast Rex. So I think God, yeah, I've got to stop Rex from doing the tenacity up. So I got to shut up Rex, and now I don't have to worry about Rex for a little while. So let's do that. Fracture, whom to fracture? Probably General Kenobi. Alright, we got Talzin shut up for a while. And now they're going. Alright, now whom to take out first here? Gosh. A lot of possibilities. Yeah, I do have fast characters. Again, these are the mods on this team. 271, 260, 248, 243. And General Kenobi's a little slower. So let's see. Ooh, I don't even know whom to take out first here. Thrawn is a pain in my ass. I feel like it's got to be Thrawn or Talzin at this point. Gosh, I don't know. Although Stunning Wampa makes sense. Too many choices. Let's go with Talzin here. She's going to suck away all my health. Good, let's keep her stunned. Yeah, see, like Talzin too. So we're on the same page here. Alright, Kenobi's doing his job. Yeah, see, if that were Commander Luke, he'd be in trouble right now. Going BB-8. Stun her again. See, that's that 80% potency that R2 has. That helps a lot. Although BB-8, man, he's losing health because he doesn't have health steal. Oh, boy. Let me just... I'm going to give... Shoot. I'm going to give... I'll just attack. He's got really good attack. Maybe again. Ooh, whom do ability block? Well, I don't have much of a choice here, do I? It's got to be Kenobi. I don't want his mass attack to happen, so actually I think I got to do that. Back to Talzin. Thrawn's going to mess things up for me. He always does. Oh, alright. Well, mass attack or... Let's do that first. Oh, that didn't work. That was terrible. I should have done the mass attack. I'm very worried about BB-8 right now. Alright, there goes Talzin. BB-8's almost ready to do Illuminated Destiny. Almost ready. I'm going to give Kenobi more protection, and now I'll do the mass attack on... I guess it's got to be Kenobi. Oh boy. And there we go, baby. Fracture that dum-dum. Now, it's a matter of Wampa's going to run away with this, but Thrawn's going to mess things up for me. So, shoot. I guess... I'm going to lose BB-8 soon. That's a problem. And R2. Man, that Talzin, she killed me here. It's really Talzin that drained my health like crazy. Yeah, maybe I should just finish Kenobi, because he's almost done. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is really bad. Ah, Wampa! Shut Wampa up here. I need every bit of protection I can get. Yeah, I'm in deep... Yep, this is over. I should have taken out Wampa earlier. Should have done it. Yeah, he hits too big as you let him go. Game is over. Fucking Wampa, man. He is crazy. That's why I used Wampa. I don't know. I don't know. I needed to stun him. That's what I need to do, and I did. I was doing alright there until Wampa just crushed me. Crushed me. Crushed me. I'm going to try the Traya team, though, in 5 minutes. Is it still there? Yeah, Rex is good on defense. I'm trying this Traya team next, though. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, well, yeah. It's Talzin's health. It's that plague that did it. Just drained my health. You know what's going to help a lot? I have no luck getting it, but BB-8, his problem is he has no health steal. And he doesn't get health steal until he gets the Armatech multi-tool. Then he gets 5% health steal. But his health went down the fastest in that match because of plague, and he never got anything back because all his attacks, and well, plus he doesn't attack much anyway because he's trying to get Illuminated Destiny going on. But I've been stuck at 21 out of 30 here forever. It hurts me in the Sith raid too, because Nihilus just keeps taking his health, and the only one who can give it back is whose resistance is Amelin Holdo. Beer helps, yeah. Yeah, Nihilus and Scion. Yep. Or like Nihilus Scion. Nihilus Scion and Sith Trooper are a pain in the butt too. Yep. It's tricky stuff. So I win some in the arena, I lose some in the arena. There was a time when I was winning 4 or 5 out of my 5 every day on offense. Now it's more like 3 out of 5. Because again, some of these teams, they're good. And they're fast. They're getting faster and faster, you know. So am I, but it's definitely a speed race. For sure. I'm going to release my videos. Do I have a Discord? I don't have a Discord yet. No. I have Discord. I just haven't created a channel of my own. I've been thinking about it, though. Maybe I should do one. I'm going to actually release all of my videos right now. That's one video. That's 2 videos. Going on a video binge. 3 videos. And 4 videos. I don't know if I'll ever release as many videos again. And 5 videos. 6 videos. And 7 videos. 8 videos. 9 videos. Still not done. 10 videos. 11 videos. These are not streams, these are produced videos. And finally, 12 videos I just published just now. 12 videos. And I'm going to have like another dozen more in the next couple days too. They're all ready to go. I just have to do a little bit of editing. And they'll be good to go as well. So, boom. How about that? I probably should have spaced them out a little bit, but I don't know. What team do I have but are in desperate need of a rework? Oh, that I like. Gosh. The Bounty Hunters just got a rework. I never invested in the Clone Troopers. Probably droids. I mean, although, I mean, I don't know. R2-D2 and BB-8 are already good. IG-88 just got a rework. Chopper's decent. HK's the lead. I don't know that they need a rework. I just wish they were a little more viable. I don't know, maybe with Imperial Probe Droid and L3, they'll be, I don't know. But maybe droids. Empires, a lot of good Empire teams. The Ewoks, I don't know. I have to say, I like playing with the Ewoks. They're fun. I mean, they suck, but they're fun. And I put a fair amount into my Ewoks, actually. Probably a little bit more than I needed to. But again, I needed to get to tier 2 of that Forest Moon event, so that as soon as I get Wicket here up to 7 stars, I can get those Zetas every time that event pops up. But yeah, the Ewoks, I wish they were a little stronger, because they're fun to play with. First Order, I think, is in good shape. They're not the best. Geonosians, there's not even a full squad of them yet, so I don't know if there ever is gonna be. but I don't really like them necessarily. Jawas suck. They totally suck. But I wouldn't say I want a Jawa rework. I don't care. Night Sisters just got their rework recently. Phoenix is fine. There's a bazillion Rebels. They don't need a rework. Resistance is fine. Rogue One. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Rogue One characters. My favorite was Scarif Rebel Pathfinder, actually. I used him instead of Stormtrooper Han for a long time as a Rebel tank. The Scoundrels, they're not really a faction. They're more of a class. And they just got... Gosh, there's gonna, like, I don't know when, but Nest, L3, Kira, Vandor Chewie, Young Han, Young Lando, they're all gonna become free to play, like, at the same time, probably. In a few months. I would say the Separatists. I think the Separatists need a rework. And I think they're gonna be the next to get a rework. I think General Grievous is gonna finally not suck, and then I think the Separatists are gonna get a rework. That would be my prediction. And I would like to see a decent Separatist team, too. I have a better Magna Guard than most people, actually. I'd love it if he became useful. Because I'm not doing much with him. I don't have his gear level high, but I had him at 7 stars pretty fast. You know, Dooku. Be nice if Dooku... Dooku, you know, he was pretty good. He was in a lot of arena teams back in the day. Nice to see Dooku become useful again. New Gunray. I don't know. He's pretty useless. But yeah, probably the Separatists. I think that would be interesting to see that. The Sith are already obviously in fantastic shape. They don't need a rework anytime soon. And the Tuskens, forever and always probably will suck. So I don't care about them. And they're not a complete faction anyway. It's probably one they would erase from the game if they were starting it over. Capital Games, they probably just wouldn't even bother having a Tusken team. So what was the point? They don't have ships either. Nor are they ever going to get them. Tuskens don't have ships. So yeah, Separatists. I like to see Separatists get a big rework. And I think I'd like to see droids. I'd like to see droids be viable in the arena. I'd love to see like droids in the top 50 or top 100. That'd be cool. I like that. But yeah. I mean, we know the next characters who are going to come out anyway are going to be more Old Republic characters. So we're going to get Mission Vow and Zalbar and T3M4 and the Sith ship. So those will be the next ones. Then all those solo A Star Wars Story characters will become farmable. So I think those are going to be the next characters people invest in. But you never know. Separatist rework. I think it's happening this year. I bet in the next few months we'll see it. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what I guess I don't really have a separatist team. That's why I want to see their rework. Because it's like, no, you don't. You know, the other team you don't need. Like, you don't need a Galactic Republic team for anything in the game. But they're mostly Jedi anyway. But the Separatists, like, you don't even need them for an event. So they're just there. Oh, and you know who I would add on the light side if they reworked a Separatist team? Again, I keep saying this every time I do a live stream. I keep saying Padme Amidala. They're going to add Padme Amidala. They're going to do a whole Clone Wars era rework, I think. They're going to beef up the Separatists on the dark side, and they're going to add Padme Amidala on the light side. Those are my predictions for some time this year. Once they get past all the old Republic stuff. I think that's on their short list. I really do. So, but I could be wrong. I wasn't expecting this much of a Jedi rework. And that just popped up. I didn't think they'd ever make the Jedi this good. So, yeah. Oh, let's try that Traya team. No, I don't want the Rex team. Where's the Traya team? there she is. Nasty, nasty. I'm gonna put CLS back in here. I know this sounds crazy. I'm going tank free for this. It's gonna depend on speed and RNG, but let's see what happens. Yeah. Let's see. Let's shut Treya up for now. And this is always the decision. Like, whom do I put the stealth on? I don't know. I gotta start taking down Palpatine soon, but... yeah, I do like putting the heal immunity on Palpatine, so he can't heal himself. Now I need to... CLS can now take turn meter away, so CLS is gonna stop the taunt. This is why CLS is on this team. Boom, no more taunting. No more taunting for Scion. That is the key here. The Scion takes all your control away. Once you shut him up for a while with buff immunity, now I'm free to attack anyone I want. Treya isolated Rey. I'm gonna go for Nihilus now, because I don't want to get annihilated. That could be a mistake. Oh, there, look, he's back already. That buff immunity didn't last very long, did it? You know what's the problem? Is Thrawn hasn't gone yet. That's not good. Not good at all. Yeah, let's fracture Scion now. Treya's gonna screw me up here. Damn you, Vader. I get a stun? Nope. Oh, R2. Stun before you die. Nope. Not good luck. I've got it. If I don't take out Nihilus before he annihilates, this is over. Over. See, I still have 31 left on Illuminated Destiny, so at this point, I'm gonna put him on offense. BB-8, he hits alright, actually. Stun. Nope. Over. This is done. I did not have very good luck here. I'm just gonna kill Nihilus out of spite now, because he made me mad. I don't even think Treya was a big fan. Well, though, yeah, isolating Rey was a problem. So that is where having a tank would have been nice here. So yeah, this is over. Look at that bastard. He's still going. Later. And we're done. This is why I generally avoid the Treya teams. But, yeah, probably do need a tank in there with Treya, but I've beaten a couple Treya teams before, but it takes a little bit of luck. I did not have good luck stunning there. I got, like, no stuns. CLS didn't stun. R2 didn't stun that often. And so, without the stuns, they got control of the battle back pretty quickly. And that's what happened there. So I'm stuck at 45 today, which is a bummer. Oh well. I think I'm done with ships too. Yeah, I did all 5 of those today. Next round for 50? You want me to do what? More ships? You want me to do more arena teams? Bastila. I should give her some gear now. If I'm farming her Mayota now, I should probably gear up Bastila. I don't know if she's hard to gear up. Squad arena? So today was a rough day, so I already used my 50, so I'd have to do 100. I could. I have lots of crystals. Look at this, gear 2, and I already can't gear her up. Is she that hard to gear? What do I need? Oh, these things. Yeah, those are always... I always need those, but those are easy to get. Alright, maybe I'll do some more squad arena. Alright, 4 out of 8. That's not bad. Yeah, Bastila. Gotta do it. I'm curious how many gear tiers I can get Bastila up to before I get stuck. I have to farm something crazy. I already know. It's probably whenever I need stun guns. I don't think I have 50 stun guns. I think I have 50 Carbantes right now, but I don't think I have 50 stun guns. So as soon as she needs stun guns, and I'm sure she needs stun guns, that's when I'm gonna hit her limit here. Now some of this gear Death Trooper needs too. What is this now? What do I need? These, yeah. These are easy to get though. What's the one that gives me 2? There we go. 7 of those. Not bad. Alright. We're at 6. Looks like we can get her to 7. You can see as hard as it is on offense with my squad arena team, they get killed on defense. And actually, I destroy Ray teams. I have not lost to a Ray team at all since I've gotten Ray. I avoided them when I had CLS, but Ray teams are pretty easy. I need to level her up a little bit. Ray teams are pretty easy with my Ray team, because my Ray team's pretty much faster than all the other Ray teams. But, so I'm basically the top Ray team now in my squad arena. Not saying much, because it's hard to stay in the top 50 with her, but let's see. Alright. Looks like gear 8 is the stopping point. What do we need? Yep. Stun guns! I need 4 more stun guns. And level her up a little bit. And then what do I need here? Thermal detonators? No. Zoltan Bacta gels, of course. Oh, these things. Mark 5 droid collars. Are these the ones I can't farm? Yes, they're the ones I can't farm. Oh, God, she needs 50 of those. I can't farm them. I'm going to have to use my guild store currency on it. Alright. Okay. Bummer. Actually, how come? Oh, is it not the Mark 5? Is it the Mark... It's the Mark 6? No? How come she doesn't show up bookmarked? I have her favorited here. So her gear should be favorited in the gear store. In the guild store. Oh, is it because I'm not at that level, so it doesn't show up? Do I actually have to be level 74? That would be a new interesting fact, that if you have a character bookmarked and they need gear, it won't flag that character unless they can equip it. So let's see if it shows up now. Mark 5. Yeah, see, there she is. So she didn't show up here until she was leveled up enough to be able to equip it. That's interesting. I did not know that. Did not know that. But, gosh. Alrighty. I'm a little low on this now. I still have enough if Rex pops up again. Always save enough for that. Lately. Alright. Well, looks like that's as far as I can go for Bastila for now. Till I get a few pieces of gear. Gear 8. It's not great. I could do her abilities, though. Might as well do these. So many ability mats. I don't know what to do with them. Alright. Yeah, I'll get her to 85. But no point in rushing now. Not gonna use her yet. Really. Not gonna use her in the arena yet until I get Hermit Yoda. That's gonna be a couple of weeks, so by that point I'll be able to level her up. Just don't want to spend the credits right now if I don't have to. But, you know, one time I just did this like so fast that I Zeta'd Ventress by accident. I just got here and just kept hitting the button. I was like, oh crap, I Zeta'd Ventress and I didn't want to. But actually, I like that Zeta on her now, so it turned out okay. My accidental Zeta on Ventress. But it's a good one, actually, so it's alright in the long run. But this one, this Zeta was accidental. You gotta watch it when you're just going and you're not thinking about it. But Rampage, this Zeta was accidental. But it's good. Alright. Do some more arenas today. Oh boy, what do I want to do now? These are all gonna be tough for me. Because I could tell by their power that they're fast. Alright, this one doesn't look that bad. They've got a wimpy Scion. Alright, let's try this one. Again, I'm gonna go without the tank. This is probably stupid, but I'm gonna do it. I'm going tankless. It's like going topless. It's bold. They got a zippy little Thrawn over there, don't they? Of course, Vader's gonna go, whatever. Vader's actually more of a threat with my JTR team. When I had a CLS team, I didn't worry about Vader at all. I left him for dead last. Alright, let's keep going for Palpatine. Alright, he's got heal immunity and stun mount, so that'll keep him quiet for a little while. Scion is... See, I'm getting the stuns. I need that. Yeah, Thrawn, you're always messing things up for me, aren't you? Let's CLS. See if we can fracture... Actually, I can... That sucked, man. Oh, good. It didn't work on... Alright, so I'm gonna... Let's keep Palpatine from stunning me. I gotta get that damn... If Palpatine wasn't about to go, I would have done this. Let's see if I can take Palpatine out quickly. See, that's why I love the heal immunity. So that's the worst, when he heals himself all the way up, and then Thrawn gives him 40% protection on top of it, and then he starts going crazy with the shocks. It sucks. Ah, not bad, he only got one stun. Haha. I'm gonna fracture this dope, so he doesn't annihilate me. Yep. Come on, we gotta get... I probably should have taken him out, but you know what? He worries me less than Nihilus. Yeah, R2's in deep crap, though. Oh, R2! Bye-bye, R2. I might not get Illuminated Destiny now, because R2 helps with the buffs. Yeah, see, he's got 32 left. So it's always a debate, like, should I switch BB-8 to offense or keep going for Illuminated Destiny? I think I'm going offense. By the time that thing goes off, this thing's going to be one way or the other. Yeah, plus he's fractured now anyway, so whatever. Alright. Thrawn is a pain in my butt. He's going to keep healing them and stuff, so... There goes BB. Oh my god, you see that twofer? This is gonna be a tight one. But I think I got this. Depends. If Vader gets a really good saber throw, I'm in deep doo-doo. But he's gonna throw it at Thrawn. Yep, you asshole. Well, guess what? Let's shut you up. Alright, this is done. Bye, Vader. Have a nice day. You suck. Oh, what are you gonna do now? Nothing. This was a close one. This was a close one. It's hard with no tank. You need some luck. You need some luck for sure. It's tricky with these Rey teams, man. I gotta fight tooth and nail to win these battles. But I'll tell you, R2's stun. That helped me there. If he didn't stun a couple times, I would have lost. Giving him that potency, that's helped a lot. Look, we got more weak Scions. Why do those people only have 5-star Scions? This guy's next at 31. basically, and it's like the same team over and over again. That's why, you know, like this team, this Just Flow team, it's gonna be the same exact thing. Look, here's Scion, 5-star, same cast of characters, nothing different. Comes down to the RNG a lot, but when you've got a wimpy Scion, forget it. 5-star Scions. And Scion didn't get. Once he gets held by hatred, I get a little nervous. Sometimes I'll win if I just go for Scion and then I let myself get annihilated. But that's risky too, because if I get the wrong character annihilated, especially without a tank. If I have a tank, if I have Old Ben or General Kenobi, it makes more sense for me to go for Scion first before he gets held by hatred, because he's going to taunt anyway. And then Nihilus is going to have to annihilate my tank if the tank is taunting. And R2 keeps putting stealth on the tank. So it kind of forces the annihilation. So it's a little more risky with without the tank. But I don't know. But I like it. I don't know. I feel like as soon as I put General Kenobi or Old Ben in there, they're just so slow. I can't control the battle with them. If Old Ben were a lot faster, see that's the thing. Old Ben, when I had a Commander Luke lead, Old Ben would go sometimes second, first or second. Not because he had the fastest speed, but because he got so much extra turn meter from the buffs and stuff that were put on Rebels. Sometimes I could use him and ability block the entire opposite team and remove turn meter. Like, so Vader would do his thing, and then like all of a sudden it'd be Old Ben's turn. CLS, and then Old Ben would go. And that was pretty sweet. But that only works with Commander Luke and a big Rebel team. It doesn't work with a Resistance team. So Old Ben's just not as useful when he's not on a Rebel team or a Jedi team. So I know a lot of people recommend Old Ben with Rey, but I don't think he's as good as Kenobi is with Rey. So I don't know. I might throw Kenobi back in here. Sometimes I like to do the 5th battle with Kenobi, the last battle, so I leave Kenobi on defense. Because otherwise they can annihilate whomever they want, fracture whomever they want. Traya can do her isolate on anyone she wants. So it's nice to have Kenobi there to soak up at least one of those. So they don't do that to Rey or BB-8 or even R2. Thrawn, yeah, as you see, Thrawn doesn't... my Thrawn, he doesn't get much action because he doesn't get turn meter bonuses. So I don't know. But when my Thrawn actually gets to take turns, then I'm in good shape. But he's tricky. But I still like him on this team because the fracture. Fracture's great. But yeah. All these Palpatines. So that number 36, that's the one that I lost to a little while ago. But I think this number 32 or 31, I have good chance. I would never say for sure I could beat any team because of RNG. You just never know what's going to happen. But I feel better about the non-Traya teams than the Traya teams. I gotta say, Nihilus's cooldown, he's at 222. I'm not worried about that. When I see a Nihilus at like 250 or something, I get real worried because then he's gonna mess with my cooldowns like right off the bat, and then I can't do anything. Thrawn can fracture one person, whatever. You know, that's a problem, but reducing 5 cooldowns is a bigger problem for me. Sometimes I check out their speeds. What we got here? 270. Holy shit. Okay, well, they're Thrawn. But you know what? My BB-8's faster. By 1. By 1. So, can my BB-8 trigger Rey going? Because my Rey's 260. If he goes first, will he give Rey enough turn meter to ability block Thrawn? I don't know. Oh boy. That's a fast Thrawn. Very fast. 270. Their Vader's slow. But he'll still go pretty quickly because of Palpatine. Oh man, that fast Thrawn, he's got me a little worried. He's got good mods. Good mods. Scion doesn't have to be fast, he just taunts, but he's not too bad, 212. Okie dokie. 40 seconds away. See how this goes. Oh boy. 30 seconds. So in case you're wondering what 12 videos I released earlier this evening, a little while ago, I released an overview of the very rare events. Palpatine, Thrawn, BB-8, R2, Chimera, and Yoda, and the two heroes' journeys, Commander Luke and Rey, but I kind of gave a breakdown of how those two kinds of events differ. And then I released my farming guides, so an overview of farming, and then light side and dark side battle farming guides, and Cantina battles farming guides. Then I released my store guides: Cantina battle store, guild store, squad arena store, galactic war store, fleet arena store, guild events store, and shard store. And then lastly, I released the first of my faction guides, which is just an overview of whom to farm through the early and mid game. And then over the next day or so, I'm going to release faction by faction videos for Rebels, Empire, First Order, etc., 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 Jedi, Scoundrels, all that, all those critical early and mid game factions. And then I have some other videos I'm going to release, including a short guide on leveling up, a short guide on using crystals, and a short guide I'm calling Life After Phoenix. That one will come out a little later. And then, yeah, and I'll probably release some other faction guides too for late game characters like Night Sisters and Sith and stuff, but I'm going to hold off on those for a little while. My priority is early and mid game players. Alright, back to the arena. Let's take out, hopefully, fingers crossed, another Palpatine. Oh boy. There goes that fast Thrawn. Am I going to go first? Yep. Is Rey going to go before Thrawn? Yep. Let's shut Thrawn up. I might go for the stun here. Now, I need the stealth for Illuminated Destiny. So, let's do that. I usually don't put it on Thrawn. I'm not sure why I did that. I want to... Who do I want to shut up here? I'm not worried about Vader so much, although, yeah, maybe with the dots. Gosh, too many choices. Whom do I want to build? I think I've got to go with... Vader's going to go now, though. As soon as I clear those buffs, Vader's going to go. Let's see if we get the heal immunity on him. And the stun, and then... Ah, the cooldown increased on Commander Luke. He was at 100% turn meter, and now he can't do that. Thank you, RNG, because that was a coin toss as to who went next. That sucks. Palpatine's pretty much dead now, because he can't heal, and R2's going to use his AoE to wipe him out, and actually Rey's going to take him out here. Alright. Palpatine's done. I'm worried about Nihilus. I think, though, I'm going to go for Scion, and then Nihilus is just going to take out. Nihilus is going to take out. In fact, you know what? No, I'm going to do this. Now I have ability block on Thrawn and Nihilus, so now I'm just going to concentrate on Scion. Oh, he's even stunned. Scion's going down fast here. And I'm gonna do this. So again, I'm just making sure Annihilate doesn't happen. This one's going a little better than the last one. Whatever, Vader. Yes, check this out. I have ability block on all three of them. All three of them. And Illuminated Destiny. Anyone play some bets on how this one's gonna turn out? This one is done with a capital D. only did I win this battle, all 5 characters still have protection left. Bye-bye. Not bad, huh? Not bad for a Ray team. Again, I'd get killed on defense, flipping this around. Killed on defense, but it's battles like that that keep me in the top 50. That's speed. Speed wins, man. Speed wins. Speed and battle manipulation. You gotta manipulate the enemy correctly. But yeah, I'm not touching that Nest team. No way. Another Rex team. Oh, a Rex team without Mother Talzin. I think I could take that team. I can take that team. It's only going to get me 2 spots, though, in my ranking. But I could take that Rex team. Because they don't have a tank. So it's going to be a lot easier. First of all, Raid Han is a glass cannon. I could take him down so easily. And then Wampa, that allows me to control Wampa and Thrawn. With no tank there, come on. And Talzin not draining my health really quickly, forget about it. That's I'm not worried about that. What else do we have here, though? I actually, yeah, so Kenobi's tough. I have about the same difficulty with Kenobi on the Palpatines as I do with Sion. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Sion and Kenobi are just as tough. And it's the it's the foresight that gets me with Kenobi. It's just a wasted attack. What happened? You missed it. I just destroyed a Palpatine team. I had protection on all 5 characters. All 5 when I ended that battle. All 5. So now my rank went up again. I'm just looking at who I want to take out next. Few compelling. I could get into the 20s here, I think, pretty easily. This team right here, this number 27 in the middle, I think I could take out. Here's another, that's a Traya team, that's tricky. 25 team I could probably do. It's RNG based. 26 be down to the RNG. There's a Rex team here. Rex with Raid Han. I could take this team out in 2 seconds because they have no tank. So that number 29 team I could take. So I got some options here. Yeah, Rex is good. And Rex is good on defense, too, which is nice. Rex is much better than Commander Luke or Jedi Training Rey on defense, I think, nowadays. If you've got the right other characters. So, and it's funny, when I switched from Commander Luke to Jedi Training Rey very recently, like the teams that are easier or harder have changed. So now I think other Rey teams are cake. They were harder when I was a CLS, but I think Rex teams were easier for me when I was CLS, and now I think they're harder now that I switched to Rey. So it's weird. Night Sisters, they were probably a little easier with Commander Luke, but about the same. Yeah, that Rex Han team is so easy. I would totally go for that, except I'm only going to get 2 ranking points. 2 places. But yeah, no tank there. And Raid Han, please. As soon as I see Raid Han, I go, yes, that one. Fight that one. Because yeah, he goes first, but he sucks on defense. If you let him go the whole time, then you're in a bit of trouble. But with no tank, I'm gonna be able to take out Raid Han fast and could totally control Wampa. I'm gonna stun the crap out of Wampa. So that's easy. Even with Rex's tenacity. Because R2's stealth is going to prevent Wampa's counterattacks too. So eventually I'll get a stun on him. But yeah, no tank on that team. Of course, I'm running one with no tank too. So maybe he's just on offense right now like I am. Because at the end, my last battle, I'll swap out Commander Luke. And I'll swap in Kenobi probably. Just to finish the night. So I won't lose quite as many points, ranking spots. But yeah, so they're probably just on offense right now. Nobody should leave Raid Han on their team on defense. Put in a darn tank. Again, probably just on offense. But I don't know. I'm either eyeing that team, but I'm thinking... Which one? Maybe... I don't know. There's another team here that looked good. Maybe this one. Rex, Wampa, Kenobi, Yoda, and Thrawn. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yoda, huh? You go for Yoda for the extra tenacity, don't you? Yeah, you could throw in Mother Talzin in for Yoda, too, if you wanted. I think Yoda's probably good. Well, I don't know. Yeah, either or. Yoda will give you that extra tenacity, and Talzin will give you that plague. I'd say if your Rex isn't super fast, having Yoda in there helps a lot. Take out GK? I don't know. I think you need a tank. For defense, anyway. For offense, yeah, I'd put in Talzin instead of for one of those on offense. And then maybe on defense, you know, make sure you definitely have GK on defense before you finish for the day. Oh, Yoda gives the buffs to Wampa, huh? Oh, that's not bad. All that, like, yeah, offense up and stuff. I mean, Wampa's scary without buffs. Wow. Yeah, Yoda, he's so fast now. So fast. Let's check out how fast this Yoda is. 249. He didn't speed him up that much. Of course, he doesn't need to. He's got Enfys Nest here. 7-star Bastila. Crazy. So I don't know. I could either go for the easier Rex team that'll only get me 2 places, or I can try and go for like a few more ranking spots and go for another Palpatine team. It's funny, this Fed guy in the middle, he used to run a Commander Luke team with Kylo Ren and Raid Han. I used to kick his butt so easily. Now he switched to this team, and so yeah, which was probably a smart move. Go for the 27. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. More risky. It's like almost guaranteed 2 spots, or coin toss 4 spots. But what the heck? I'm already 31. Let's see if we could do it. How many do I have left? 3 left? Okay, yeah. I don't need to put a tank in there yet. Alright. Again, I like to ability block Thrawn first. He's got days too. He can't give. Alright, let's I don't know, this worked last time. And then, see, they have General Kenobi instead of Scion. But I've got to put heal immunity on Palpatine. Ah, they have a Zippy Nihilist. That's a problem. Oh, I can still fracture Kenobi. Sweet. Now I can get back to Palpatine. Again, I have to tell you, like, most of the time, Illuminated Destiny doesn't do much for me. The battle's either won one way or the other by then. Nihilus, I need to slow down his Annihilate, so I can focus on Palpatine. So, I don't know, I almost feel like I should just go straight offense on BB-8. I mean, the secret intel's good, but once everybody has secret intel, I kind of feel like I should just put BB-8 on offense and not worry so much about Illuminated Destiny. I think I'm going to do that here. Although, actually, he's only got 19. So, alright, I'll keep going for Illuminated Destiny. Stun! Yes! I'm telling you, that tenacity in R2, it's the way to go. Kenobi's still fractured and stunned. Oh, well. Let's take out Nihilus. Bye. Who needs 40% protection? R2 does. And let's do... Yeah, Commander Luke's ability blocked anyway, so... And here's Illuminated Destiny. This bad boy's over, kids. It's over. It's over. I'm calling it. I think this might be another all 5 characters have protection. Yuppers. Yeah, that's it. Swap turn meter with yourself, Thrawn. That's funny. Yeah, that was pretty straightforward, that one. Pretty straightforward. And that's usually what gets my ranking up, going for teams like that. Again, the non-Traya Palpatine teams. I lost against one earlier in the stream, but I'm winning all the rest, as you can see. Oh boy. Bastila, Traya. This is why it's very hard to break into the top 20. Because I start to see these teams. I have taken out a Bastila team, though, and I do it by fracturing Yoda. You fracture Yoda, but, gosh, they have a Nihilist, too. That's tricky. They're hiding that Nihilist behind. Oh, boy. I don't think I want to try the Bastila team. Thanks, Antoine. Yeah, again, these last... That's how the previous one went before that, too. The one you missed, just like that. In fact, everybody had protection at the end. So, yeah. Ability blocking Thrawn, stunning and putting heal immunity on Palpatine, and then fracturing either Scion or General Kenobi. If I can get all those done pretty early, I'm good. And then CLS, if he can do buff immunity on anyone, that's just icing on the cake. That's why he's there. Extra backup. If Thrawn gets fractured or ability blocked or something, that's why CLS is there, because his turn meter removal plus buff immunity is about as good as Thrawn's fracture. Not quite as good as Thrawn's fracture, but it gives me another round of keeping someone at bay. And he stuns sometimes, too. I'm surprised I haven't seen CLS stun lately. I gave him so much more potency. But I guess he just doesn't... he doesn't stun as often when he's not a lead. I don't know. Well. Oh, there's a Traya. But not a fast Traya team. But yeah, that's tricky. I could do that, but not all the time. I have to have a little luck to beat that, to beat a Traya team. I think if I do the Traya, I should probably fracture Traya. That's how I won when I beat Traya the last couple times. Yeah, the multi-tool on R2. I'm just waiting. There's nothing I can do. I can't farm it. It's not in shipments. Nothing I can do without it. Again, I've been... Every day I like look at it and I go... 21 out of 30. I just need 9 more. But it doesn't show up. Oh, look. Maybe I'll get some in the Thrawn event. Maybe. My guild on Dark Side Territory battles. Now let's check it out. You know what? I haven't done mine for the day. You want me to do a couple of these, I think. We're doing alright. We're trying to get 34 stars, which is tough, as you can see. So, have we filled all the platoons yet? Finished 1 and 4. We finished 4. Oh, let's see if I can help out with the platoons. Can I fill this one up? No, I don't have Krennic. Oh boy, look at this. Range Trooper. Tusken. Oh boy, who's got a high Tusken? Mob Enforcer. Of course, these are tough to fill, man. Short Trooper. I don't really want to use Short Trooper. My zombie's not high enough. Oh boy, this one's only at 3. Boy. Alright. That's going to be a tough one to fill. Oops. What are we doing down here? Oh, we haven't filled any yet. Not good. Yeah, it's when we get to stage 5. Problem is we can't fill a lot of the platoons. A lot of pay-to-win characters here. That's mean of them to throw out like Range Trooper and other characters you can't farm in stage 5. It's not right. Again, like I don't think anybody has. I don't know who in my guild has this guy. Whatever. No one's got him. And he's all over. He's all over stage 5. I guess if I don't run my Imperial Trooper team, I could help. But again, there's like no one's even trying to fill those because I don't think we have enough Krennics. Wow, look at all the Wampas you need. 1, 2, 3, 4 Wampas. And then we need Wampas in the center, too. 45 stars. Yeah, you're in much better shape than we are. You can see my guild GP. It's only about 107. And, you know, I wish we had, like, 20 more GP. But like I said, we had a few of our big members leave to go to guilds that could do 7-star Treya. And that hurt us. I can't win this bounty hunter one. I don't even know if I should try. My bounty hunters... I probably want a Dengar lead because he has the health steal. But until I get my Bosk up, they don't have good enough gear is the problem too. See, IG88's at gear 11, but nobody else is. Whoops. Greedo goes down fast. Cad Bane goes down fast. And I don't want to put gear on Cad Bane. Because I'm going to replace him with Bosk. Eventually. I should put more gear on Dengar. Gear 8's pretty crappy. But yeah. If you want to see me get crushed, I could do this right now. I think it counts as same as a regular deploy, right? I think it does. I don't think I lose anything by trying this. But I could do the one with the Wampas earlier on, I think. But this one with the rebels, they just kill me. I can get the contracts going, but by then I'm almost dead anyway. That's what I like about Cad Bane. He's got the stun. Other than that, he kind of sucks. Let's do the crit up. And let's do the target enemy for now. I want to save the AoE for if someone else taunts. Thermal detonator. Yeah, see, look, there goes Cad Bane already. I don't have good speed mods on them either. Problem is they just rebuff themselves faster than I could take them down. I'm not fast enough. Down goes Cad Bane. He's usually the first to go. Sometimes it's Greedo. Oh, no, Dengar went down. 88 is down. Yeah, this is horrendous. So this is I didn't beat the first stage. Once they get going like that, there's nothing you can do. So I knew that was going to happen. But I could do the Wampas. I could do the 5 Wampas a little earlier with this team. So that's good. But it's going to be a while. It's probably going to be till I get Bosk up to 6 stars. And then add a little bit of gear to Greedo and Dengar. And Bosk that I'll be able to do this. But yeah, I'd only say like fewer than 5 of my my guild members get the bounty hunter stages. So what do we need? Dark side here. Anybody here? Empire and dark side. I'm gonna do Empire. I usually go with a Thrawn lead here. Boy, see the problem is, do I want to save Palpatine for the Sith? Do I want to save Veers for an Imperial Trooper? Actually, Veers isn't as good as I think Stark is better than Veers on an Empire team, but this is gonna be hard without Short Trooper though. But well then I wouldn't put Veers in either. I would want to save them for an Imperial Trooper squad. I could put Royal Guard in there as a tank. He's actually not a bad tank. Yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna get the 4th level on this though, because this team's a little slow. My Sith team can do okay without Palpatine, but I think I want to save my Imperial Troopers. It's either that or I could load up on Imperial Troopers, replace Palpatine, Royal Guard and Vader and Tarkin with Imperial troopers, but I could just do an all Imperial trooper here team. I don't know. What do you think? Should I do that? I'll just do that. I'm like, why do I need to split them up? I'll just do this. Yeah, let's go with this. A little risky because they're not as sturdy or as fast because my Thrawn's is really fast. My Vader's gear 12. Palpatine's got the stun. So this may not be the smartest idea, but early on, you get a lot of turns. Death Trooper does pretty well against the Rebels. Let's do a regular attack here. I love Snow Trooper. He's so good. Let's take advantage of the stagger. Let's get rid of the buffs. That didn't do much. Alright. I'll save that. Save that. This one's pretty much over. I'm not gonna waste Death Mark on this round. Get a nice, strong start to round 3. I do like the Imperial Troopers are fun. I do like them. I like crushing rebels and Night Sisters with my Imperial Troopers. I can't use Death Mark yet. Still can't use Death Mark. Probably wasn't the best one to go for at first, but I do like to take out the elite characters earlier if I can. Yeah, that sucks. Alright. Man, Snow Trooper. Come on, Snow Trooper. You can clean house here. There you go. I love that. Oh, it is. It is so awesome. Yeah, I think this is the best Imperial Trooper squad. I mean, Range Trooper, I don't know enough about Range Trooper. He might be pretty good too. But he's not farmable right now, so these are the best. Fears, Stark, Snow, Death, and which one did I miss? Shore. I'll use Stormtrooper. I used Stormtrooper until I had Death Trooper. He was alright. Death Trooper is so much better. I mean, the one thing that Stormtrooper did was when he taunted, he gave buffs to the team, so he had more of a speed boost to the team than Death Trooper. But Death Trooper is so much better on offense. Especially against rebels. I mean, look at that. Actually, I probably should have used this. Things are getting a little tougher here at stage 4. I'm a little worried. And, oh boy, there goes my tank. Okay, now we can put Death Mark on somebody. Which is good. It was like an easy kill with Death Mark. Alright, I should be alright here, but you never know. Days. I think we're alright. We lost Short Trooper, which was a bummer, but let's take down the guy without defense up if we can, so go down faster. They're about to get a big AoE on me, but I should be alright. That wasn't bad. You like these Imperial Troopers, and I've noticed the difference swapping in Death Trooper, swapping out Stormtrooper. Definitely do better on these levels. Against Rebels, for sure. Okie dokie. Let's go back to the, what did I? Oh, bonus energy. At this point in the day, I like to save the bonus energy for the refresh. So I can start the day with, farming. Alright, who do we have here? I'm not going to go for that Treya team, although that would get me in the top 20, but it's not going to get me. I'm not going to fall away from that overnight. So. Another, that Treya is looking even worse. So the power level's too high. It means they're too fast. No, that's a slightly slower Treya team. So many Treyas! We got Treya, Nest, Bastila, more Treya. That's why this is pretty much in the 20s. Is about as high as I peak now. I can't break into the top 20 anymore because it's all those. It's all Treya, Bastila, Nest, blah blah blah. That's only gonna get me that Palpatine team's only gonna give me one spot. More Treya. Could try the Bastila team. That's, I don't know. Not with Hoda there though. I don't know. This is a tough call. Might have to go for that number 20 team. Boy. It's either that or Bastila. I haven't tried a Bastila team today. They're tricky on defense though, but maybe not as bad as Treya. I think I'm going to go Bastila here. Bastila's only 4-star. Hoda's only 6-star. And, oh, they have Nihilus, which I don't like, actually. Who's normally in that spot? Yeah, they don't have a tank. They don't have a tank. Why don't they have a tank? No General Kenobi or Old Ben. Yeah, okay. That's going to let me fracture, I think, we have 2 battles left? Yeah, it's gonna let me fracture Yoda pretty quickly. And then I can take down Scion. That's gonna be my strategy. And then maybe Bastila. So we're gonna shut up Yoda here. But that helped a little bit, but obviously he still has protection up. This. How come I got no... When you attack BB-8, I didn't get any because he didn't counter. Alright. They gotta fracture Yoda here. Of course, the cooldowns from Nihilus is coming. And he has Foresight, so I can't remove his turn meter here. So I'm just gonna keep hammering Yoda. I don't want the Yoda train to go, so... Fortunately, Yoda goes down pretty quickly if you can fracture him. And since there's no General Kenobi or Old Ben, he's totally vulnerable. Their only shot would have been to control my Thrawn. See if we can clear some foresights here. There we go. So I do want to ability block Thrawn, Nihilus now. As soon as Yoda goes, I gotta stop the Annihilate. Cause I can handle the damage from Ezra. I can handle Bastila's BS. But there's none of them are helping Nihilus right now. There's no synergy there. Oh, that hurt a little bit, but guess what? Protection up. And Foresight. Gotta protect R2 there. Illuminated Destiny. So, yeah, whom should we fracture now? Maybe Ezra. And let's do that. I think Ezra or Bastila at this point. Might as well. Let me ability block Hoda. That did not work. I got that tenacity, man. That's why I like the fracture. The fracture helps because no amount of tenacity can stop the fracture. That's what's gonna have won this battle. Thrawn wins this battle. Thrawn fractures. Hermit Yoda. Rey helped too. Yeah, this is over. Bastila is so weak. I can still remove most of her buffs. Look, I'm gonna get Illuminated Destiny again. Twice in one battle. This is like the easiest battle I've done all day. And that's what people have said. These Jedi teams aren't as good on defense as the Sith teams. Come on, that was a piece of cake. But it's because they didn't have a tank. That would have been a lot harder with Old Ben or General Kenobi. Yeah, that was super cake. That was cake and pie. All right, 22. Not bad, huh? Jedi Rey. There's no Rey anywhere near 22 in my shard right now. It's just me. I'm representing the Rey teams. Look at this. Look at this. No Rey, no Rey, no Rey, no Rey, no Rey. Boom. Rey. Of course, that puts a huge target on my back, but whatever. No Rey, no Rey. Am I the only Rey in the top 50 here? Almost. Probably. There's a CLS. Yeah, that's it. There's only one other Rey in the top 50. And it's 50. Oh, boy. You know, and that's actually why I didn't hurry up and rush on the Bastila teams, because, yeah, the Bastila works great on offense against Palpatine, but look at me. I'm doing fine against Palpatine, except the Traya Palpatine teams. So if Bastila will help me take out the Palpatine teams with Traya, that would definitely be an improvement on offense for me. All right, I think while I wait for my 5th and final battle, I think I'll get back to territory battles. Dark side. We did the Empire, so we just have two more dark sides. I could do the ships actually. Yeah, I don't think we can do these other two. Who do we need here? Yeah, we don't have enough. Nobody's got that yet. Oh, 3 of them? Forget about it. We don't have 3 of Lando's Falcon, so no need to worry about deploy. This should be a piece of cake. I don't even need all these ships. Here, you know what? I'm just gonna take out Boba because I don't need it. Okay, maybe that's stupid. I don't need to be cocky. But I probably won't need it. Still get the deploy points anyway, I think. Okie dokie. I might lose one here. Yeah, my Vader's gear 12, so well, they got a Biggs. So, let's hope they go for my TIE Fighter pilot so I can get some turn meter. Jeez, I think I'm gonna have to do the heals here because Vader's in trouble already. Oh, that wasn't the right one. All right, let's put it on him because this is gonna get me some turn meter for Thrawn. Yeah, look, Thrawn's ready to go again already. All right, this guy. Oh, I love Geonosian Soldier. Watch this, baby. 80K. I didn't even need the assist. Alright, Hera or Phantom? I hate Phantom too. It's so annoying. Bye! One shot. One shot. We're not even getting reinforcements. Yeah, it's... The Fleet Arena is way harder than this. I actually got my Vader up to gear 12 just for this. Just for, not for territory battles, but just for the Fleet Arena. And it does, he goes sooner, he goes faster than he was at gear 11. I win a higher percentage just from that, just from bringing him up from gear 11 to gear 12. He has no Zetas either, my Vader. If he did, maybe I wouldn't need him to get him to gear 12, but... Alright, let's deploy the rest of our ships. I don't think we're gonna get 3 stars there. Did we get 3 stars yesterday? Yeah, so we might get 3 stars today. We'll see. Alright, I really want to help out here, but there's no instructions from my guild. Someone just needs a Krennic. Really? Nobody has a Krennic? Well, I don't, so I don't have any of this stuff. And I already used my Imperial Troopers, so... Someone needs a Krennic, man. Someone needs to step up in my faction and get a Krennic. A 4-star Krennic is not gonna do it. I don't even know where you farm Krennic from. Oh, a hard node? Yeah, forget about it. Not happening. Not happening. I basically got most of my Krennic shards from events, I think. Because I haven't farmed him one bit. And I know you don't get him at 4 stars, so I don't think so. So it's just been event shards, so that's when I'll get Krennic up to 7 stars. Alright, I'm not gonna... I'm just gonna hope someone has a Krennic. I don't think it makes any sense for me to... Yeah, I could dump a couple here, but I might use my Tarkin. Actually, I could throw my Short Trooper in. I'm not using him, so it can't hurt. Is that Stormtrooper or First Order? It's Stormtrooper. So yeah, whatever. I mean, no harm, no foul there. Nobody there. Nobody there. Yeah, I'm gonna need Wampa. Wampa's gonna make a difference for me. And again, I don't think anybody has that Tusken, so no point. Alright, let's see if, I think I'll do my Sith. I do Nihilus here because Vader's not bad here either, actually. But Nihilus is good because of the health steal. That's why I put him on the lead. Yeah, right? Just Wampa. So I'm going to save Wampa for, like, my weakest team. Sith Assassin. I go first. I mean, Zeta Maul might be good here too, but you need the health steal, I think, here. No buffs to steal. I mean, I have all this stuff to use. Yeah, I might do it for the ability block. Ah, Nihilus is dazed. 2 out of 3 is not bad. I took some speed mods off my Sith recently in my whole mod reworking, and because I had decent mods on them, but now they're a little slow. Obviously, Sith Assassin helps a lot, but I may not beat stage 4 here because they're not fast enough. In fact, even stage 3 might be a bit of a struggle for me. Depends on, like, Palpatine's fragile. So let's up the health steal. Now, Nihilus, you get mad health steal if you Zeta Nihilus's lead. I'm thinking about it, because it would help the Sith raid too. Where I also use the Sith too. Yeah, see. Oh boy. You damn rebels. That's what I said. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get stage 4 this time. Is that one elite? No. Yeah. Might as well. Oh, Palpatine. I mean, I don't have the Zeta on Palpatine that gives him extra protection. Otherwise, he probably would have been alright still. So with all the health steal, he, you know, he would have gotten full health after one attack. But, you know, the AI definitely is programmed to hit the same opponent over and over again. Which it should, I guess. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make stage 4. Let's see. Not without Palp. Once they get that whole turn meter train going, and the fact that there's freaking 4 elite units. He dazes, which sucks because then I don't get the turn meter boost from Sith Assassin. I'll get it here. That might be the last time. Stun too, yeah. That's just cruel. Let's not get 1. Man. Yep, there it goes. There it goes. I'm getting no turn meter here. Look, they're just going and going and going. I knew it. Once they get going like that, there's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. It's a turn meter train. So my Imperial Troopers are better than my Sith, because they have rebel they have anti-rebel powers that the Sith don't have. I maybe could have done a Palpatine lead there too, because he is anti-rebel, but again, no healer. All right. Obviously, I'm using Wampa here, so I'm gonna put in Thrawn, Wampa. I'm just gonna throw in Kylo because he's just good no matter what. I actually like. Do I want to throw in a tank here? Maybe. I can really put in anybody here. I do like the Vader Tarkin combo, but I'm not gonna remove any of these folks for him. Ventress is just all around. She's decent. Probably Vader. I'll probably just go with Vader. Got ability box, saber throw. He's still gear 12, so. But Ventress would be good here. I actually like Sidious because he has the health steal and the expose and the AoE, so he helps clean up a little bit. But he's a little more fragile. I could even use Phasma here, First Order. He's a little fragile too. Let's go with this team. This team's good. Again, like I said, just Wampa by himself, so. Wampa, I like Wampa. I put Wampa on my JTR team. Wampa stuns when an enemy's exposed. He auto stuns them. That is nice. I put him on offense a couple times in Squad Arena. It was nice. Exposed, and then Wampa goes and stuns and does huge damage. Very nice. I'm not even gonna. I don't even know why I did that. They're not even gonna get a turn. Such a difference between stage 1 and stage 4. Now we can. Love the counter. He's so good. Oh, Wampa. You make me smile. I could write a song about Wampa. So much I like him. Oh yeah, get stronger. Look at that. Debuff City. Thrawn, he's a good Empire lead. I like him as an Empire lead. Of course, my Thrawn's the fastest character I have out here right now. Do like Mortal Kombat. Finish him. Look at him, he's stronger than the whole rest of my squad. Like, what was the? I didn't even need those other 3 attacks. Just give all your turn meter to Wampa. He's an animal. I mean, literally, but. Oh boy, there it is again. So you want to clear buffs, huh? Yeah, guess what? There's some debuffs back for you. I guess I don't really need a tank here. It's kind of a weak saber throw. Tanky little guy. Defense up. Jeez, you take a lot of hits. I have you now. Trying to take out my Xylo? Boom, look at all that protection you got now. Alright, just my slow Sith that were a problem for me. Probably have to put some of my speed mods back on them. Again, if I had extra Zetas, like if I had like 100 Zeta mats, like Thrawn's, Nihilus's Zeta lead, it just keeps, there's always a couple other Zetas that are more important, you know? But I like it. I like it. The health steals. Gnarly. Yeah, blah, blah. What else we got? Wow, that's it. 27? I did so much today. Okie doke. Last team. And now this one I'm going to have to use a tank on. So that I can leave it on defense. But look, Treya. Still top 20. This is not going to go well. This guy in the middle, he used to run a Commander Luke team. He and I used to jostle for who would have the best Commander Luke team. Now all of a sudden, he's got the Sith Triumvirate. He went from CLS to the Sith Triumvirate. Treya. It would be ironic to have him be bested by a legendary event kit. Nah, see, Nest. Nope, don't do Nest. I don't do Nest. I'm more afraid of Ness than I am of Treya. Ah, I guess I'm gonna have to do a Treya team here. I don't have much choice. Man. So... Okay. Well... Let's do it. This one, middle of 17, looks a little slower than 16. It's based on the power. Essentially the same team, though. Oh, no Zeta on your Thrawn either? Come now. Alright, General Kenobi. Okie dokie. Here goes absolutely nothing. Literally, this battle is just so that I can put Kenobi in for defense. Let's see. I'm gonna try and fracture Treya if I can. That would be great. I'm gonna ability block Thrawn. Treya got bonus protection already. Fracture Treya. Which means I'm gonna have to focus on Scion now. Which sucks, because Palpatine's gonna cool downs. Ooh, he stunned all my resistance. All 3 of them. That's bad. Good thing is, I can't. General Kenobi's still not fractured. Because their Thrawn still has ability block. Oh, R2, come on, man. Why you gotta play my R2 like that? Well. Stop picking on my little droid. Alright, I'm not gonna get Illuminated Destiny, I don't think, with all that stun and R2 about to go, and he can't use... I'm gonna have to go on offense with BB-8. It may seem controversial, but... gosh, do I cleanse, or do I mass attack? It's all other buffed allies. It's only gonna be Rey, so I guess I gotta cleanse. 2 stuns, not bad. What's nice is you can call BB-8 out of the stun. Treya's gonna... Alright, now I have more to mass attack. So, gosh. Treya's still... She's still there, doing nothing. I mean... I got Nihilus and Palpatine. Palpatine is ability block, so let's do Nihilus. Again, controversial choice here, but if I can avoid the Annihilate, that would be awesome. Ah! Kill him! Alright, Trey is back, which is bad news. I've got to fracture her again. I've got... Oh, but Thrawn's ability blocks! No! And his Thrawn is back too. Oh, no. I got rid of 2/3 of the Triumvirate, but I still have this Joker here. He's gonna take out my R2, I just know it. Oh boy. Treya's got extra protection. Thrawn, I want the... Alright. I don't know. There was no good decision there, except he's easier to take out, so that's why I did that. Alright, good. R2, let's do this. General Kenobi's isolated. If I could take out... If I could fracture Treya... Ooh, or ability block her. There we go. I might have this. I'm running out of time, though. I better speed this shit up. Interesting. I did not go for Illuminated Destiny. Oh, my goodness! Let's fracture her, please. She's so nuts! I can't believe R2's still around. That hurt bad. That hurt bad, man. Bad. But she's still fractured. She's still fractured. We stun her, yes. Gonna keep hitting her. She's getting bonus protection. Protect R2. Keep going with the stun. There's that potency, man. Suck it, Treya. Ha ha! Check that out. Not bad, huh? Top 20 JTR. Again, the next JTR, my squad arena, is 50th. I'm gonna get, when I wake up tomorrow morning, God knows what my rank's gonna be. 17, man. Everyone, I mean, you gotta give me a nod for that. Amidst all these Treyas, and Bastilas, and Nests. This is, I'm like the person in the room here. Everybody's like, what the hell are you doing here? You don't belong here anymore. There I am, baby. General me. Let's take the screenshot here. Oh, look, my fleets have already fallen to 49. That's fine, though. I don't have much trouble staying in top 50 with that anymore. But, yeah, check that out. 17, man. It gives me a little bit of cushion, because I can lose like 4 or 5 times before I fall out of the top 50. Which will happen, but... Alright, let's see if I can get some Death Trooper. You know I'm at 90, 95 out of 100, so how much you want to make a bet? Well, I got one. I got one. I'm taking screenshots now every day of all of my pulls. I'm going to put out a video of all the stats of my pulls. I know other people have done that too, but... Alrighty. Well, I think I've done just about everything I can do today in this game. I did all 3 of these, right? Yeah, because I did my Imperial Trooper, I did my Sith, and then I did my Empire. So I think I'm done here. I think I just need to deploy. Complete. Nothing I can do. I mean, do I have anybody left here just for shits and giggles? Yeah, I didn't end up using Tarkin. So that is all I can do. Stop doing that. It's always in the way when you go down here. They gotta fix that in the interface. I think there's nothing I can do down here either. Alright, well, that's fine. It's 1. Pointless, but whatever. Alright, there's a couple I could do down here. Triple Wampa, though. Yeah, not that one. So, that one? Or this one? Try this one, except again I don't think anyone has the Tusken. But then I don't think we have the Krennics. Not really a good option here. I could put it here. I don't know if we have 3 Wampas. Especially since I already used mine. Well, we're closer there than here. So what's less likely? 3 Wampas or 1 Tusken? And who the hell is Night Sister Spirit up this high? She sucks. Comparison to Zombie. I need a B2 here too. Yeah, I don't think either. No, neither one of these are happening. I don't know why I'm thinking about it. So, whatever. Doesn't make a difference. We can't fill these. What we really need to do as a guild is we need to get together and say, look, these are the ones that we can't fill, and we need to split them up. Say, all right, you farm that one, you farm that one, I mean, look, I am farming a lot for the guild, but more for the Sith raid. We aren't really coordinating any farming for this. Sorry, so we got 1 star here. And we're closer to 2 stars here, so that's where I'll deploy. Okie dokie. That's it. Yeah, I need those. That's probably it for the day. I did all this, right? 10 o'clock. Yeah, sure, I'll buy some of those. I buy if they're fewer than 350. And that hasn't refreshed yet. I don't have enough of those yet. Nothing there I don't have already. That's not a speed primary. That's not a speed primary. There's nothing I need here. Oh, Rex. There's Rex. Okay. If I still had... If Rex wasn't here, I probably would have bought a Zeta. Got my Hoda going. Tonight on this stream, started the Hoda farm. And then nothing... well, I guess I can get some Carbantes, so let's do that. Everybody needs Carbantes. Okay. This is why I've not started a new account. I mean, and literally I spent hours on this game before this stream, and then this stream was another few hours. Granted, I did an extra arena run and stuff today, but can you imagine if you still had to do Galactic War manually? It'd be a rebellion. Yeah. Alrighty. I don't think I've gotten the mythic tier of this yet. I don't think my Phoenix team's quite good enough. But I might be able to get it now. I invested a little bit more in Ezra. Alrighty. I think that's it for me for the night. So I'm going to end the stream. I had fun tonight. I'm glad that some of you were here to join me. And check out the new videos I released. Let me know if they're any good for people who are in the early game or mid game. And yeah, I'll probably... I like streaming this. Every time I stream this, it's fun. I get a good group. So I'm definitely going to stream this again. You know, I'll probably stream this, you know, weekly or something like that live, because I really do like it. So thanks again for joining me. This is a fun stream. And first I was really excited because I released 12 videos, but it got even better because of all of you joining me. So thanks again. And I'll see you next time. And come back to my channel soon for more produced videos and more live streams. I'll be back... yeah, probably tomorrow night. I think I'll probably stream again. I have to go to a wedding, so it kind of depends on what happens after that. But tomorrow night, probably, if not tomorrow night, definitely Monday night between 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. I'll be back. Until then, have a fantastic night, fantastic weekend, and I will see you around the cantina.